Continualism.
because yeah, um, you know, Carnarvon is in Wales,
Have you
so
started your
that's
stream yet? No.
yes, just started right now.
Oh, there we go.
Should be coming up live everywhere on the interwebs.
Everywhere. Even on
Everywhere.
Pornhub. Wait, what?
I looked into it just as mostly as a gag and a joke, but I did after you guys were commenting about it a year or more ago. What does it take? And it was just too much hassle, too much whatever, and no. So I
It
could have
doesn't
just
take much, but I think you're not
no,
allowed
no.
to
You
actually
had
just
to
do
go.
normal
You had to
content.
go in and you had to go in and verify like who you are because they went like over 18, and they're all worried
Yeah, I mean
about.
but that's just normal, whatever.
Well, no, I don't. No, I don't do that on any of these other services. I just get a use
Yeah,
an
but they
email
also
address.
know fucking 18 plus, are they now?
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know the 18 plus streaming sites. I don't do an OnlyFans. I don't have a Pornhub account.
Fans.
So but
Only
I
tanks.
just wondered what what it might take to do, and I did sort of just briefly look into it. It's like, nope, not gonna do it. But I'm everywhere else. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter.
Actually, let's go this way. I
I'm
don't know
on
where I really to go on this map.
Twitch,
Watch.
Rumble, Kick. We'll see. 5 different places.
Okay, let's see. I will come out. Where would I? I'm really not sure where to go. I'm just gonna go over here. And it's Arno.
Hey,
No,
Arno.
it's not.
We got first strike. Oh, someone got, well, not second strike, but somebody got me pretty quick after that.
There we go. Got one. What the fuck is an object 435?
Something Soviet.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, well.
Might actually be Chinese. Actually, no, wait. That's the Soviet flag. Fucking Soviet flag and Chinese flags looks too similar, man.
Well,
They need to diversify some. Why you wanna go past me? I'm just reloading, my dude. Go if you wanna, or just stay there. Just missed the Swedish thingy. Whoa, what the fuck? Why do I hear a Vulcan? Jesus Christ.
Because there's a Vulcan?
He's just shooting at me. Or not at me, but next to me. It's very loud. I do love that all these guys think I'm looking at some enemies, but I'm just reloading here, man. Okay.
Another kill.
Yeah. So you need a second to reload. Okay, there we go. There's someone in that fog?
Another kill, and now they can start capping the point.
Should I shoot at it? No. Non-visible. Is the Swedish guy still there?
Shoot at me. Run, cover, run.
Don't hide.
Shit, hit the stupid tree. Didn't want to hit the tree. Hey, chopper incoming.
Oh, good. Kill it.
Oh boy. There's people on this side? Oh no. Oh no! That's... ooh. That's getting dangerously close. Hopefully it doesn't notice me. Gonna dodge behind this little hill here. Still reloading.
Oh shit, where? I did not. Oh, somebody hit him now, I think.
And I finished reloading.
Oh, there's 2 of them over there. Okay. Hello, General
They're
Scotland. How you
alive, no,
doing?
it's dead. That is indeed dead.
We are driving tanks. How are you doing, like I said? What are you doing other than just watching me? But, yeah.
I'm not driving a tank, I'm driving a barn.
Wow. Does it have tracks?
It has legs.
Has legs. If it has tracks, the news media thinks it's a tank.
Ah yes, a big ass tractor, a tank.
Well, they call everything a tank.
Hmm. That thing is dead, I hope. Yeah, okay, it's dead. Didn't shoot.
That's a good test. It didn't shoot, so it's dead.
Well, I was running across the road. Not like I could have shot back. I was just looking at it, hoping it didn't shoot. God, I love having a turret that doesn't rotate 360 degree.
Well, that's good.
No.
Well, it's good that you love it. Hello, Stronger.
Hello.
Sarcasm has died.
Gamer, what BR?
I'm not sure. I'm playing. We're doing at least one here at 7-3, but I don't know that we're going to keep it up.
7-3 is just above being the worst PR.
I just
not above, below, I mean.
I just
Maybe go
need to use up a
6-3
bunch
or
of.
something, or
Well, we'll
Actually,
see.
that's not a good idea.
7,
We'll see.
6-3, 6-7.
See how the config crumbles.
They're capping B again. I don't know where though.
On the map.
I hear him,
A
it's
very,
pretty
very
loud.
low answer.
Oh shit, he just passed me. Well, that's awkward.
Countering lum with lum.
There we go, found him.
Well, that's why I like that
Oh,
answer.
if you
that
can
Arno
beat
just
them,
gave.
join them.
Well, I liked Arno's
And
answer
now,
because
for
he gave
1
a
minute
lumish,
of reloading.
lumish answer back to Lum.
Hey there, little lazy.
All
What the
praise
fuck
the
are you
Lamb,
doing
for
here?
he is all.
Fighting fire with fire.
I
Fighting
just
fire
turned
with
napalm.
lum into an adjective here, so.
Okay. My
Lumish.
friend, I am not able to help you. If you get attention of something, I am just a sitting duck at the moment.
So it is allies nonetheless, or?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm gonna make the decision up later. Sorry, I'm in the middle
Be
of hunting
revealed.
enemies. To be
Need like-
determined.
Yes. Gamer's big face reveal. Oh no, don't do it.
He likes to build up a bit of tension and anticipation.
Ah, fuck off. Did it just die? No, wait, it's still alive. What? How did my round not do anything? Thank you, whoever killed it. What the fuck was that?
There we
Just fucking round just went fucking flying through it. 3 bounced
go. Oh,
off.
well,
of
I
it.
got
Had to
another
be
round
bounced.
flying through something here. I don't know what it is, but
That
now
is
another
just
flying through.
fucking whack. I'm also running
Okay,
low on
got
ammo.
it. Oh, it was a martyr. Didn't figure had enough, whatever, to detonate my round.
Oh, hey, there's an enemy coming. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Fuck! Half a second too long for reload. Damn it! Now I need to run away.
Nice kill on the martyr.
Thank you. Ah, there's.
Oh god, there's a little
Nice
BTR thing
another
around
martyr.
here. I don't like it.
Kill it.
I don't have to reload.
It's
The good old 1 minute reload.
two rounds in this. One got a critical hit, but no. I think these rounds would do a lot more spalling damage, a lot more impact, or a lot more likely to detonate.
What? How are my rounds not doing
A
anything?
dates a girl from Hong Kong
Hey, see, come on,
interested
kill
in me
this thing. It's a
after
small
I
little
said can't
non-armed
work
tank.
for 2
Oh, you
months, but
died.
because
Why?
of the disease that I have. Instant attitude change. Uh-oh.
What happening?
I I don't trust anything on the internet, Skaven, like that, so I don't know.
What's happening?
Well, you can read the chat and YouTube response.
He actually thinks I'm reloaded. Good. Run away, little boy. Yeah, fucker. Ramming speed. There's also another one around the corner, wasn't there? I didn't even notice you. What the fuck is this guy doing? You could use a machine gun to kill me.
Yeah.
How are they not killing me? I'm literally less armored than... There we go. He shot my engine. Why would he shoot the engine? Shoot the turret. There's still 3 rounds in there that can explode. Thank you. Holy fuck. That was funny. Right, time for the Centurion.
I hate these missile things. Okay, let's see if I can go kill that missile thing with an AA again. That's what I got about there.
Where's our entire team gone? There's no one on the map anymore. Oh, something's being marked over there. That's BF 109. What kind of mad lab brings a BF 109 on this BR?
I don't know.
Clearly a biplane would have been superior.
Well, maybe.
Yes, a swordfish.
Yes, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what is driving up ahead
Where
here.
is it out here? He was moving
Oh, it's the
around it.
fucking Object 120. That's an easy kill. Good.
He's probably moving out here to ambush below the horizon.
There's someone in front of me. I hear him.
Just a millisecond more, I would have got him. He still would have got me, but... Ah, there he is.
Where is he? Sounds like he's
Got
running around the
him!
corner.
Revenge!
Oh, he's running around the other way. Come on.
Revenge is mine.
Oh, it's the rock. I can't shoot him
Oh,
from here.
yes, we're very realistic. No damage after dropping off the cliff.
Oh, he died. I think he died. Did he die? Pretty sure he died.
I think that aircraft is missing pieces.
Oh, Jesus. How did I notice that guy? There's a guy right in front of me and I just fucking ignored it. Perfect. Come on, come back.
One of my dead bodies.
I'm sorry. Oh, he's coming back.
One of my dead bodies up here.
What? What is that? An IS-6? How did I not pen that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I have shitty rounds, right? I need to remember. How much pen do they have? Only 200. Yeah, I cannot pen the turret. What the fuck? Oh, let's go into the engine then. I cannot shoot the engine either. What is this?
I have a anti-aircraft.
Shoot the gun. And the gun just
There he
flicked up for a second.
There he
God
is.
fucking damn it, are you serious?
Well, that's an aircraft. Well, so is a helicopter, obviously, but...
And then my gun is just inaccurate as all hell. Wait, it's the
there it
side
is.
of the turret. Maybe I'm able to get in there now. Nope, still cannot pen that. How is it that I cannot pen whatever that is?
I'm hitting it. Why am I not hitting this
Whatever, I'm
thing?
running away. Fuck that shit.
Critical hit. Critical hit helicopter. Destroyed
Good
helicopter.
for you. Good for
Nicely
you.
done, gamer.
I've like an
Thank you.
IS-6 in front of me and I cannot pen
I've
it.
learned
They're
to
really
Marno.
shitty.
teach you well.
Yes, you've taught me well. Someday the student will
How
surpass the
am I
master.
not capable
not
of
yet.
penning a fucking IS-6? I
Oh,
swear
hello
to God.
there.
Okay.
Canopy, back of turret, canopy,
Yeah, I'm
side of
putting
turret,
artillery on
canopy,
B.
the engine bay. What the fuck?
So you got some artillery
I was gonna walk
distracting
away.
whoever they were there. Or maybe I should make a move. B.
Oh my god, why are these things capable of destroying barrels? Stupid. Oh yes, tow missiles, that's funny. Ha ha ha. But your fucking main gun can kill my gun. Yeah, sure, fuck off. Wow, that only took you like 10 missiles. Fucking useless piece of shit, BMP.
Well, they're not tows. Those are Sagers, probably. Or Swatter or some other.
I mean, yeah, true, whatever, but don't care.
Yeah.
It's a guided missile, whatever.
I think that was Lum just despawning there.
Shouldn't despawn.
Well,
I
just,
mean, there was a
just
BMP
explode.
right in front of me.
Okay, right in front of you. I don't see it here yet.
This has a bigger gun, right? This has a little more pen. Nope, same gun.
shit.
Fuck.
Oh shit, there
Hey,
he is.
you got him.
Somebody got him. Somebody else got him as he was killing me.
Don't you love that thing, the little BMP thing? Yeah, it's a fun thing.
Let's come back.
Oh Jesus, what the fuck is that marksman doing? He's shooting at something. That's racing towards him. I hope it's not the IS-6 because I cannot pen that. It is the
Come
IS-6.
on, capture B. Capture B.
Yeah, I cannot pen it. Can't go for the side of it. What is this shit? There we go, finally. Oh no, it's the IS-4M, whatever. Holy fuck. How did I not pen that thing?
Come on, team. We can pull this off. We're not the Germans. Are we the Germans? No, we're not the Germans. We can pull this off.
Germany's not even in this game, is it?
Yeah, this. Yeah,
Oh no, there are enemies. I haven't seen a single German tank though.
yeah, there's been one or something. Somebody else killed it.
I just killed an IS-4M, which I couldn't pen from the side, from the back. I couldn't pen it. The only point I could pen it is between the tracks. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
shit, they're on the point, dudes. They're on the
Yeah,
point.
I'm racing
we've lost
towards
this.
it, but I'm not in a fast thing. Carnarvon.
No, you got it right, Carnarvon.
Yeah, no, but I need to make it fucked.
Oh, okay.
Did it actually kill it? Oh yeah, the marksman just absolutely obliterated that. Look. Ah, there's an object 120 there. Where did the shot come from? Oh, right there. Okay, so I bounced it. Well, that
Where is
doesn't
it?
matter.
Where is it?
My
Where
reload
is
is
it?
fast.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck!
Over there.
I am my reload's just milliseconds too
Is it
slow.
over
I
near
swear.
you? Where is he? Oh, here he is.
I mean,
Okay.
shouldn't be hard to
He's
find.
hit-
It's Genshin and gunners.
Yeah. He's damaged. He's dead.
Sadly, I only have shitty ammo, so I kind of just bounced it.
Yeah. Well, I got him from the
Fuck the
side. I don't
fucking-
necessarily have great ammo
Giving
here
good
either,
ammo
but-
to start out of a vehicle. No, give it the worst bullshit you can give it.
Okay. Ben, your C. Okay. Come on.
Did you just get hit?
No, artillery hit. Yellow.
Oh, it just sounded like a ktunk.
Yeah.
something
Well,
bounced.
it yellowed my engine. I'm gonna head towards C, just some BMP or something. Okay, on C. At least we got A. Let's drive over this.
Guy in front of me?
wreckage. Oh, well.
I mean, I can
Like-
hear him. Wait. It's more to the right. It's over here somewhere. Going towards A, it sounds like.
Decapped, and he's like he's maybe heading back this way.
Yes, I hear the tank on. No, there's certainly something. Something right in front of me.
And I made balancer, yay!
Oh, we won. That's boring.
Yay!
Well, I don't know if it's best to give up on getting a girlfriend, but I don't know.
We need to give up this so we can get one. When you swap trains.
I don't know. Well, I think Skaven has additional issues that most of us don't have. But
Like what? A face that's not as ugly as sin?
well, I think it's other. You can look at his chat and explain it. But I had heard some of this before, but I just think that's his story to tell,
free.
not
Yeah,
my
let's
story.
research that.
Back 5-7. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's also the perfect place to ask about girlfriends and stuff. Yep, totally.
Oh yeah, totally here. Totally. Dude, you know, since I don't have one, I must be good advice on it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
None of us have one. Actually, I don't know strong on might.
I've had them.
Well, yeah, I've had them too, but I don't like have them. There's a a distinction there.
He doesn't have them in his cellar. Do not ask.
Multiple lovers.
Okay.
What nation? 5-7.
Well, we're working on it. Let me.
Okay.
I haven't made up my mind. I was going to ask. Well, let's do improved binoculars or something. And yeah, brake system. We'll do brake system and horizontal.
Break the system.
Okay, there we go. Now let's see. Strong arm. What do you want to do?
Oh, you caught me off guard there. Maybe something like 3-7 Germany.
3-7 Germany. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a 3-3 lined up?
No, I got a 3-7. I got a 3-3. 3-7 is fine. So 3-7 Germany is absolutely fine.
All right.
Oh wait, oh shit.
Let's take this top off.
So we'll just do this.
That's almost 3-7. Just needs to get rid of the Churchill, it seems. And the 88.
Oh, you're playing as Germany, right? Germany.
Yeah, you said 3-7 Germany. Yeah.
I was saying about it. Oh, the German Churchill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Germans have a church.
Yeah, they liked it.
It's a very
I don't know that they like it. They had
well,
one.
I like it.
They first faced it in Italy, and they were kind of impressed by it at the time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh no, being faced by it is impressive, but I don't know if it's impressive driving. Why are we at 4-3? Or you guys? Oh, you just haven't figured.
I'm literally fixing my lineup. I said that earlier, but you're not listening.
Okay. No, I'm listening to Strong Arm.
It's not me.
I was tuning you out. I was listening to Strong Arm.
Listen to me. Oh.
I was say this time it's not me. That's 4-3.
Yeah. Stuart Emil.
I fixed my.
Well, Stuart Emil needs to go somewhere.
Stuart Emil, Jesus.
Needs to go into the bin.
Yeah, no, I'm not the one to give advice on relationships or likelihood there.
Or any ships.
I'll give some advice on some ships, but yeah. Oh, goody.
What the hell?
Uh-huh. Okay, what do I do? I think I'll stick with this, but let's go with the, I like this better. And we're going to go.
I am in pain.
Well, good. It's good
Why
when
is
one
this
is in
map
pain.
so bad?
Oh, well, rejection is never nice. But hell,
Well, you gotta be prepared for it if you want to meet girls, because this.
Yeah, but
Or
quite
just do the easy
honestly,
road. Why are you ramming me? I'm letting them pass, you fucking spaz. Oh yeah, I should have ran into them and blocked your fucking way 5 more minutes, dumbass. Fucking shooting me, you prick.
But what if they actually sort of like you, and they're crazy? See, rejection is meh for me, whatever. But not to say it doesn't hurt, but but
it doesn't hurt.
But
It's not physical pain.
but what if it's just they accept you, or at least sort of accept you, and then want to change you,
That might actually cause physical pain.
and you know think I can fix this guy, and so they go into a relationship with you, and yeah, that could be worse than you know going, hey,
I just love fucking with this M24.
I don't like your wargaming miniatures collection. I'm out of here, you know.
The same way they fix movies like Indiana Jones and Star Wars and stuff.
Well, yeah. But it just, you
I
know,
can fix it with this hammer.
whether from personal experience of watching people around me, or you know, whether
Where's
through
the
the
enemy gonna be
media,
approaching from? I actually know, I have no idea on this map.
how many guys that get married and have literally no control over their own house.
Fuck off.
And to me, that is just abhorrent.
How many what?
That you know, guys get married and then have no control over their own house.
What do you mean control over their house?
The woman determines everything.
Oh, okay.
Some guys like that though. Some guys are just happy.
Well, no. Most guys don't like that. Some guys like anything. You know, we can name whatever it is in life, and yes, some guys will like that.
Oh, sorry.
But
yeah.
Oh, you got that. Nice.
yeah,
I like to shoot it for a while.
but most guys don't. Most guys do. Oh, happy wife, happy life, and whatever. And then, like, particularly because the hobby does take up a certain amount of space, I see these war gamers. They have their war games set up in the shed somewhere, or in the garage, and
Why? Oh my god, this map is just chaos. I cannot manage
yeah,
this
I'm
shit.
not happy with this map. And so, you know, they don't even get a corner of the house. They're banned from their own house, and it's everything up to the wife
Just
to
buy
decorate,
another
to
house.
determine. Well, most people aren't quite that rich, and even those that are that rich, I bet you half the time she would demand to
Oh man,
control that
decoration is
too.
always fun. You should see
And
my room and the absolute lack of anything that's decorative.
well,
So I don't
well,
like
okay, you know,
garbage.
there are definitely guys who would be happy living in a room with, you know, cardboard boxes holding up the computer and things, and just some sort of couch or something to sit on.
A table does need to be there, but I mean, like,
No,
randomness,
just
plastic
using
garbage or,
cardboard
like,
boxes,
plants
yes.
and shit.
Yes, guys
Nah,
can
fuck
be
that shit.
barbarians, and women can go, hey, I don't want to live in a, you know,
Cardboard box.
in what it would be equivalent to an unfurnished home. I get some of that, but it's like, oh no, you can't even have a room to yourself. You gotta, you know, decorate the way I want to decorate it. It's got to be my way.
Oh shit, I have the wrong ammo loaded. Well, that's fucked.
And historically, traditionally, you might kind of accept some of that because, hey, that's sort of where the woman lives. She lives at home during the day. The man, he goes to work, and that's where he lives, sort of at work. Yeah, he sleeps at home, and he visits it at night. But that's no longer the case, and I know that's no longer the case because they both work, and the woman
And the
still
gamer's
demands.
dying.
The woman's gamer's dying. The woman still demands to decorate and control the household, physically. You know what's going on in it, and anything that the guy wants to do, you know, is only with her permission, and that's not the way I'm willing to live.
Nobody's. What
Hence,
the
I'm
fuck? Why
living
would you do
alone.
that?
Partially, also, I'm not rich enough that I feel wanting to get married.
Ah yes, because marriage needs money.
Plus they
Oh.
watch.
Hell yeah! If you're
appalling
gonna have,
TV.
okay, the only reason I really would want to get married, and this is a little something I normally don't talk about myself too much, is if I want to have kids. Okay, and
You're too old for that, dude.
Little gamers.
Well, I'm just saying the only
Oh, God,
reason whether I'm old or not.
I don't know what it's.
Yeah, there's something around this corner here. Whether I'm too old or not to have kids, but the only reason I really want to get married is maybe to have kids. So, if I can afford, kids cost money. So,
got him for you.
okay, well, not the guy that's right here. You're talking
Well,
about
no,
me.
but the guy that's strong arm and me, was shooting at me and strong arm.
It's the TV. It's the appalling TV. They want you. You can't sit in the evening and watch TV with them because the TV they watch is just absolutely.
Oh shit, that's another one.
Oh, well, whatever
I mean, I don't
it
watch
is.
TV to begin with. TV supporting to start out with.
A lot of women snore as well. I was going to have girls. A lot of them snore, so you can't sleep in the same bed with them. You can't watch the same TV in the evening with them. You have to have separate. Most marriages is no sex, can't watch TV together, can't sleep in the same bed. A lot of marriages are like that. I mean, I'm single and I have more sex than my married. A lot of my married friends. I'm not even exaggerating, to be honest.
Well, okay, yes.
And the brothel is a pretty good place for that, you know.
Not brothel, nightclub. You can meet girls.
Yes,
believe it or not. Believe it or not.
Yeah, and,
Nightclub, sure thing, buddy.
and
What do you think? What do you think happens at nightclubs?
I don't know.
Yeah, I used to work in them. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, but Lum's a bit skeptical.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
No, I'm not. I'm just fucking bullshitting you, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Are you serious?
I just want
Okay.
to make it clear that you're clearly going to a brothel, right?
Okay, here, and this is particularly true in Asia, but women are attracted to power and status. Okay, that is a biological fact. This is not sociological, or it is somewhat sociological, and I can talk to in Asia because maybe who you're talking to, particularly communist or former communist countries, value money very highly because of the chaos in the past, and they believe money will buy them security, and they want that security.
Security is the word. That's what they crave. Security. Yeah.
Yeah, security. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
For their offspring and blah blah blah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not just. I mean, communism, whether it's in China or Vietnam or other places, have more recently, more immediately highlighted the the desire for it. But women themselves, this is why you have people like Bill Gates getting hot wives, and it's not just the idea, oh, hey, they hope to inherit or they hope to like take the guy's money and divorce them. No, it's the idea of status, of secure, but it's not security, but it's status and wealth, or wealth is a type of status, and so you will find that with women everywhere.
Where did it go? He
So,
disappeared.
Skaven, if you want to, oh, you're right there. If you want to attract women, become
Steven.
Skaven. Okay,
I mean, it's like Warhammer Fantasy. It's Skaven.
okay. I don't know Warhammer Fantasy.
You should.
Well, I'm too old.
No, you're not.
Basically, you have a choice
No, I know.
in life to be lonely and single or married and bored. That's the choice.
Well, I don't even know if it's a board, but it's just the well, it may be your experience. I'm not.
No, it's very universal. I mean, I talk to people. I do too. I'm not. No,
People get bored in marriages.
Well, okay, yeah, well.
What the fuck did that come from?
The sex diminishes. People get
Well,
tired of each other. The habits grate on each other.
Yeah, they're
unforeseen kind of things.
Unforeseen
when you make
consequences.
Annoyance. Get
Man.
annoyed. And...
But I'm serious. I have chosen, one, I'm not rich, nowhere near rich.
Hey, how did I kill the aircraft? I didn't shoot at any.
But I want to control my circumstances, and because of
there's no way that's an alive one. What the fuck are you
I'm
doing
not
there?
going to give up that control
Random M4 in
over
the
to
corner.
somebody else, and so that's sort of a little bit of personal information here. about me, which
Or
I
did you meet
don't
a
normally
woman
do on this.
richer than you who likes you?
Well, but then she will want to have control because she has the money. No, it's
Which
that's
you might be
not.
reasonable and believe
Oh,
in equality.
I mean, there might be the perfect girl out there for me somewhere, and I just missed it. But unfortunately, I haven't found it. Whatever her,
Hey,
you know,
fair play.
the situation. But so you know, because do you think I would have the gun collection that I have if I had a wife?
Depends on the wife.
No,
She could
it
also
just
be a gun
cost.
nut.
I mean, enough money would need to be spent on other things.
She could also be a gun nut and also
Yeah,
want to just buy guns.
She'd make you sell them so you
yes. The unicorn does exist out there, Lum, but I've not met it yet.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too is probably even if we got married and decided not to have kids with that expense, and even if she provided an element of the income to the household, she'd probably want to, oh, I want to go on this vacation. Oh, I want this new couch. Oh, I want to repaint the house. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do this other thing here. Can't we get a better place here? Can't we? And, do you need that third or fourth Luger? You already have two. Do you need the third one? So.
I mean, do you?
Well, sell the guns to remodel the bathroom.
Right, exactly. And so,
just remodel it yourself. Use a hammer.
No,
money.
You still need money.
You don't need money.
Oh, the price of paint?
What?
Do you know the price of paint now?
Just fucking bash it up.
But the price of paint
is absurd. It just needs to be broken.
No, it's the price of paint has gone up so much now, and I think it's well, I mean, yeah, but so just repainting, doing it yourself.
Yeah.
So.
All steel, construction steel. Everything.
Yeah, but I'm just I know you know a bunch of that much better than I do. Yeah. Strong arm, but
no, you're right.
But
I'm agreeing. Everything,
yeah,
anything you want to do.
Everything, but even the normal sort of fix it up household stuff that a do it yourself woman and my mother was very much able to be that and was I wanted to spend a lot of time helping her tile some floors, and. She could have done it, but I helped her out with it and whatnot. Not, getting contractors to do it. She was not that type of person. So, and doing things on a budget, absolutely, and not being grandiose about it at all. But still, that would have cost money, or it did cost money when she was doing those things. And so, yeah.
The thing about modern women, like that generation, yeah, you're right. But these women, the girls I go with, none of them can cook. Some of them are untidy, and they expect extreme high. They expect you to be an expert in bed and have money and high.
Okay,
I never understand the idea of cooking.
Cooking is not heating things up. I don't consider.
Even then, you have recipes. Just look at the recipe. It says cut up a potato. Cut it up.
But they don't. But they don't know how to do it, and they don't care to learn, like to read the recipes and try.
But if you don't learn, you're basically a potato anyway. Just put yourself into fucking
I know.
Previously, they learned from their mothers. They was handed down from them.
Yes.
That spend time.
But at that point, you didn't have recipes, or you only have limited amount of recipes.
And
most of
the modern move to have everybody in the workforce and not just half the population in the outside the home workforce. Not that I think sociologically we are seeing the massive detriments to that. Not that women shouldn't be allowed to be in the workforce,
but women have never been unhappier ever. Like I listen to them on Talkback Radio. I haven't got time, and childcare is so expensive. And you wanted this. This is what you wanted. Now you've got it, and you're still complaining.
And so I am all for the idea that women should be able to work, and should not be held back just because they're a woman. For whatever reason. They can't.
There's no barriers, though. There's not.
They shouldn't be firemen, most likely, because 99% of them aren't strong enough to be a fireman. Okay,
you got that in the title. kind of weird. To
Well,
be a
well, yeah, I
female
know,
fireman.
but if we call it fire person or whatever, but the whole idea that being able because to be a fireman you need to or a fire person you need to be able to pick up your fellow firemen, however heavy they are, and carry them out of the building on your own, because if they're incapacitated or even if they're dead, you don't want to leave them in the fire. You want to save them and try to. Hey, John.
Why
Hey,
save
Mohib.
them? They're just a third leg. Just run out of there.
So they have to be that strong, and that other fireman has to have his breathing equipment on as well as your breathing equipment on. So all of that kind of weight. So again, 99% of women out there just cannot. And I know they're in the fire departments now and all this other stuff. And let's be realistic. Let's be realistic now here. 20% of them. Of the fire chiefs out there, the chiefs of the city fire department are women now, just because of diversity, and so they get the promotion to the prestige job. But it's they again, yes, there are a few women who there's very few women who can. There's even fewer who really actually want to go through their hassle and live the life of a fireman. But I would not be against them doing that if they can physically do it, actually physically do it, and then want to do it. So I'm not against the idea of women in the workforce, but we've moved to the idea, there's up, you're looking the wrong way. Look forward, you see the guys killing the Flak 88 up over there, who I think killed you. That's a Sherman.
Oh, that's Sherman there. Oh, I thought it was further up.
Yeah.
There's actually two of them.
Well, there's the one that's there. I'm not in the line of sight. Yeah.
One down, but now I have a 30 seconds reload.
Okay,
so
well,
that's
I'm coming. Get into cover. Is there another one up there?
Yeah, there's another one. It's the Chinese one. Actually, they're both Chinese, aren't they?
Yeah, I knew one of them was Chinese.
It's already aiming this way, so.
Okay, I see him.
He's right behind the burning wreck.
Yeah, I see him. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Burning wreck.
If you want, I can actually bait out a shot. I might be able to bounce it.
Well, I'm stupid. Oh, he just fired at me. I took out my gun.
Well, yeah, I'm still reloading though.
Oh, okay. Well, there'd have been about 30 seconds. Okay, now my gunner's back.
Yeah, but now he's just bouncing on me, that's what I mean. And somebody got him. Yak pants from the other side of the map.
Good. Okay. So, yeah, this is not meant... Hello, Laser Blast. How you doing? No, I've not seen Oppenheimer. I may see it someday. I don't have a great desire to go see it in the theaters, but I know the story. I've watched years and years ago another dramatization of Oppenheimer and the bomb and developments.
Dramatization? Why would you dramatize it?
Well, meaning it's not. I'm not saying a documentary. I'm saying a movie or a TV series or TV long form. I don't know why people are overhyping it. Yeah, I don't know I don't know what's in the movie, and I obviously know who Oppenheimer is and development of the bomb, but I don't know the messages or whatnot. Like I said last week.
Is we should drop another one.
Hello, amazing. How you doing?
Try it again.
Yeah.
I probably love it more than you do. Amazing.
What, dropping bombs?
No, Panzer III.
Oh.
Dropping F-bombs.
But yeah, so
nukes.
I think we have a nuclear peace right now, but not a third world war. Now, of course, if we have another world war, it may be worse than anything before. But so far, nuclear weapons have secured the peace in my mind. Not been.
I mean, they have, because it's mutual. Mutual. What the fuck? What's
assured destruction?
Mutual, assured. Thank you.
Mad.
Couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Yes, mad.
Nuclear
I like
umbrella.
mad.
So yeah, I'm in favor of. I don't see Oppenheimer as a bad person or bad thing, and I think I've changed my mind about how close Germany was to the bomb. At first, I was very, very dismissive, and recently, last few years, I think they were closer than I realized. Not that they were really close to an effective bomb, but give them a year or two more, they would have had it. So,
most likely, given that most of their shit has been bombed in, I'm gonna guess they have destroyed it because they didn't want to have that stuff fall into the hands of whoever is gonna capture it.
Yeah, I think a lot of it.
Soviet or American.
Some of what the reason I think this is because some Geiger counter people, going around to some old Nazi underground ruins and how radioactive they are.
Shit.
I think the Nazis did destroy them and destroyed all the records of them. So, because I know how much of an industrial complex, because we have what it would almost amount to cities that are left in ruins that we used to build the bomb, like in places like Tennessee.
I mean, the city scale is only needed if you refine the uranium. That's basically the big thing.
Yeah,
The
and
refinery
these are
needs a huge amount of space.
Yeah, and there's like 10 or so huge buildings that are just still left intact because of the radioactive shit in the machinery, and plus all the living spaces. Now a lot of the living spaces are gone now because they were just cheap, fast build whatever in the middle of the war.
Barracks.
Yeah, that type of thing. And so that just either were just torn down or just allowed to fall apart. But the big heavy construction of the actual plant. So looking at all that, and I didn't see that in Germany, and so I was going, I know they were doing research and trying to get heavy water and all that, but I don't see them. But now I've changed my mind that I think they were closer than my previous estimation of getting a bomb. So if Oppenheimer didn't, and I don't know how much the Soviet bomb is a result of leaks from America, because the Rosenbergs and others leaked so much information.
From America, Germans fleeing from Germany.
English spies.
Yeah, versus, and my second one versus, like you say, Germans that the Soviets picked up instead of the Americans picked up in paperclip. How
there
much
was some guy who he thought it was fair. Some American guy, this out of fairness.
Because he was also a leftist kind of thing, and that's, I think, more the justification he was given to the Americans, that America fairness is something that, especially back then, but even to this day, something that rings, as a virtue here in America. So he's saying that as opposed to, I want to help my socialist brethren, bring down the capitalist state.
What are we talking about?
Some of the people who leaked the information about the bomb to the Soviets.
There was agents in England as well who gave them stuff.
Oh yes, yeah. I don't know how much information they leaked about the bomb, but one way or another, the Soviets were going to get it. Now I recently watched a thing on how the difficulties in China getting the bomb and how much the Soviets sort of pulled back on it after a while.
Yeah.
Because they were getting more and more displeased.
Well, they gave it to them, and then they said we won't, and then they were halfway there, then they pulled out, and then
yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on like that with the Soviets and communist Chinese. So, other people were going to get the bomb anyways. I am totally of the opinion of that, even if Oppenheimer and crew, for some reason, decided to, not.
But Oppenheimer might have been the lead of the team. He wasn't the genius behind most of the stuff.
I know that.
Pretty good ideas, but those ideas would have come up at some point anyway.
Right, but even if the team decided, this is morally wrong, we're not going to we're going to fudge results to say it can't be done or something, somebody else like the Soviets would have eventually, or the Nazis or the British or the French would have done it eventually. And
Lord
so
Rutherford, who split the atom. So.
Yeah,
and so
New Zealander. So yeah.
Yeah, so it would have come about anyway. So I don't really see it as it's a genie that was going to come out of the bottle one way or another. And so I'm very glad the Americans got it first over just about everybody else.
Twice.
Well, we needed how many Japanese did we save by doing that?
Yeah, but I think one would have been enough,
No, because we dropped one, we waited nothing, we dropped the second one, then we got we're willing to surrender.
The immediate, yes.
I mean, we waited for
both barrels.
We waited for reaction, and we didn't get it from them, and then we dropped the second one, then we got the reaction.
What would you have done if you didn't get an answer after the second one?
Well, I know that there were a few more in production. I don't know how quickly they could have been
Not
You
very
know,
fast. As far as I know, it would have been a couple of months before they had another one.
Yeah, and yeah, oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I don't think there was one in the theater to drop within the weeks, you know, but
Because both the bombs that you dropped on Pan were different styles of bomb,
yep,
with different cores, basically. Which both basically stuff they researched and basically found two different methods at the same time, basically. Basically at the same time.
yep. There's a steward out there, it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna flank around. Put that one over the top.
Damn.
I turn it up. Shit, I hate the way that pops at the last second. He's looking right at me. He yellowed my barrel. Okay, hit. Oh, damn! No penetration. Take out my barrel. Come on, kill him.
Holy shit.
Kill him.
There's something about
At least America had the decency to airburst them. Otherwise, those two cities would be uninhabitable to this day, right?
I don't know if that's. I don't think that.
No?
I don't think that's a real consideration. I think they thought that was going to be give maximum damage.
I mean, it does more damage because, well, if it
And
slams into the floor,
Less
it's
fallout.
flooring it.
Less fallout if you do that. Less.
Well,
More.
I don't know how much they were considering fallout at the time. I don't think really at all.
I was
You know,
thinking, okay, all right.
and they're just. I don't think. Again, I'm not an expert.
I doubt it. I mean, they only
but-
tested it once, and at that point, they were just slamming it into the ground to test it, basically.
And we can see how accurate they were in the bombing, because I think it was the Hiroshima one. They centered the bomb on a large public building that was made out of stone or concrete or something like that, and it is still standing to this day.
Yeah.
Because because it is stone and steel, but the down blast, because they were trying to do an effective wave around the blast outward to do the greatest amount of damage to the relatively light structures, as opposed to like bunker penetration or something like that. So
And it's hilly, so the explosion is contained, so it does concentrates the damage.
right. So yeah, so it's and so I'm I'm very happy.
Pilots didn't even know if they'd survive. There was like it could be a one-way mission, right?
Yeah, I think they anticipated they would survive, but because you hadn't done it a lot, I'm pretty sure you're right. They didn't know. I don't think they thought it was a one-way mission. They thought it maybe could be. Well, any mission, of course, they might be shot down. They don't know that.
I mean, they could have been countered by zeros.
Well, now you remember they're flying B-29s to get above the zeros, so they're flying a very high.
Hey man,
flying
zeros
jet.
can suicide, and flying up is not hard if you don't care about your life.
Well, I don't. Well, they really had trouble getting to the B-29s. Japan was struggling to get aircraft up there, actually to get up and, engage the planes before that, because you got to intercept them or they'll just fly away from you while you're trying to climb to get to them.
Holy fuck! Come on, driver
So-
transmission. How did I not hit the fucking gunner with that? Gotta be fucking kidding me.
And so I think they anticipated, being out of the way, because you got that time for the bomb to fall, and then you have, they're flying away. And like you see with a depth charge, the explosion taking the path of least resistance, and the least resistance is straight up, because there's the less air pressure straight up. So that's...
It's also the heat goes up, any kind of energy goes up.
Yeah, but I think in the
It's
immediate,
lighter.
the immediate
It lights
effect,
up the air, so it goes up.
and so by them flying away from it, they're flying out of it. Now they got in a bit of a shockwave. My understanding is, I mean, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a little bit rattled.
Yeah, and it's more of that kind of thing
boys.
that they got.
They
So-
got pushed back to America a little bit faster.
Well,
They just
yeah.
flew right back.
Where did it
And-
depart from? Was it an island? Was it Midway? Was it?
No, they were flying out of Guam, I think. They used Iwo Jima was the standard island for planes that were having trouble getting back. They would land in Iwo. That's one of the reasons they went after Iwo Jima in the first place, is so that was the main. Oh shit, we're in trouble. We land aircraft, and I don't know if they saved more people because of that than they lost in taking Iwo Jima because it was a hard fight. But that was the sort of not non-state, you don't station aircraft there, but emergency landing strip, refuel, repair kind of landing strip that they used there. That's what Iwo Jima was, quite functionally. Why they did it and all. And they picked for both Hiroshima and Nagasaki cities that hadn't been bombed before, so that they would show the effect of the one bomb, and they wanted it to be observed that it was a single bomb dropping and then the effect, with the idea that we may have many, many more of these things and not just sort of the few.
The two, which
Fire and fury like never seen before.
They say Russian tanks are really aggressive, even try to pass as Ukrainian tanks. Well, it depends on the models, but a lot of Russian tanks and Ukrainian tanks are the same models. Now, obviously, there's a lot of new stuff coming into theaters from the West, but if you notice, they're sort of dressing up the Western tanks to look more like Soviet-era tanks by putting all that reactive armor crap all over the thing.
Why is this thing so fucking annoying when it's just slightly angled?
And
Why?
I don't know if it's confirmation bias that I want to believe this, but there was that one offensive that they sort of did with a few tanks and armored personnel carriers that you guys may have seen either the few video clips from or the aftermath photos. And one article that I saw said that they stopped using any of the tanks or armored personnel vehicles as an offensive measure for now. That because the Ukrainians don't know how to do offensive operations in combined arms well, in the manner that these vehicles were designed to use. And that's sort of my thoughts, is that you give these guys new toys, and if they use them like the old toys, they're going to have similar results, where the American and Western way of mobile warfare we've seen in places like Iraq against the Red Guard there, and the other good units. We devastated those guys.
Hey, Toy.
Yeah, the majority of
Hey,
that is based on the air superiority, which is absolutely those combat zones.
Well, okay, but even when there was no, when it was just tank on tank or tank on tank and, Bradleys, the Americans still swept the field. And
Yes.
this is what,
I mean, like, you could easily move up with your tanks because you knew the enemy could never get any kind of air above you.
well, but yes, I understand what you're saying, but the devastating things that's happened to the Ukrainians, to the best of my knowledge, were not done with air attacks.
Yes,
So-
but you cannot move up with 100% confidence that you're not just going to get bombed. That's what I mean.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. Not with 100% confidence, but they were taken out with mines and with other ground fire on them. So, where I don't think that would have happened, even the Americans without air cover, I don't think that would have happened, or with the British or the French.
I wouldn't say
the
they would have
Germans.
been destroyed, but I don't think they would have been moving up so aggressively.
That's what I'm talking about. Is I don't think the Ukraine high command knows how to operate these things, these units. I think the vehicle drivers know how to drive their vehicles and know how to use their guns well. I think they do. I don't know because I'm not there and I don't know, but they've gone through training courses in Britain and other places that should have taught them how to do that well enough. So I don't think it's the operators. I think it's sort of the tactical employment is where it's weak, and the sort of operational employment that they're weak on. I think this push to get F-16s into the theater is part of the mistake here. Is they think that that's going to solve it. You know, we're gonna solve this by giving them, you know, high-tech Western weapons.
Yeah.
That hasn't worked. Oh, well, let's give them cluster bomb munitions. Oh, well, we'll see how well that works. Oh, well, let's give them F-16s. Oh, when all these things keep, you know, not bringing ultimate victory, well, but they work for us, yes, because we have, you know, I don't know, somewhere between 50 to 100 years of experience fighting wars this way, and these are just evolutionary weapons. Yeah, obviously F-16 wasn't used in World War II, but it's just an evolution of tactics and...
Would be funny, though.
SU.
You know, tactics and operational employment and institutional learning and all of those good sort of terms that America and Britain and whoever else has. Ukraine doesn't have it. Ukraine has remnant Soviet experience, basically. And I don't know how many good Ukrainian officers came over to Ukraine from the old Soviet Union, you know, if many at all. Because I don't know the biases, because there are those even in Soviet countries there has often been bias towards certain ethnic groups like Russians or others that they pick, and so then they train up their own and not satellite ethnic groups at times in the majority.
I think it's a little bit harsh to see that the equipment should bring ultimate victory just because it arrives.
Yeah, but I think if Fritz was allowed to command and set up that operation, it would not have gone that way. It would have gone better. Because after talking to him, he knows what he's doing with his tanks. He knows it well, and he also knows that there are other German units that knew it better, because, you know, the op war training unit that he talked about going up against once or twice and how good they were. So, you know, he knows what he's talking about, and he knows that he's not the best at doing that in the German army, but he has great confidence in the German ability to use those weapons effectively. And so if somebody like him was running the operation, I think it would have been successful. Because either the operation might not have been done because he said, this is stupid, don't do this.
Well, I think it's a minefield.
Well, I mean, even if they didn't know that there's a minefield there, they might just look around and go, this is not the conditions that we go in the advance of, you know, we don't advance through this location. See, that's the whole thing. See, I'm worried that there's some brigadier or colonel or somebody else deciding, we need to take this town, so I want you to push up and around this way. And those are your orders, and the guy's going, yes, sir, okay, and then they go try to do this thing, and it doesn't work out, where a NATO command and control would not plan that operation under those conditions. Like you say,
they're under pressure to throw results to the West.
Exactly. Because the same thing with what I said.
Get more shit off them, you know. Because the West will be all, oh, we're winning, get more stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and it very well may be a political decision to go on the offensive. But I'm still waiting for this mythical, because so far it hasn't happened. I mean, it may turn out to be reality, but this mythical big Russian offensive that's coming that will, you know, because Russia won't lose the war. Russia's so much more powerful. Russia.
I mean,
if they could,
the war, it depends what you define.
If they could, they would. In my opinion, if they could, they would have already started their offensive. Because I'm a World War II expert, super guy who knows everything about World War II. Obviously, I'm joking, but
well, you're not bad.
Yeah, I know more than the average person, obviously, but yeah. But we know you don't want to, say, start your offensive in the autumn in that part of the world. You want to wait until late spring, early summer, and then you start your offensive if you can. You don't, you don't wait till the autumn where it gets sort of cold, rainy, muddy,
got him!
back and forth,
Sorry,
back and
I
forth,
just shot through a
Nice.
bunch of trees and got him.
or the freeze in the winter or in the mud in the spring. We I know enough about the terrain. I know that this is the time you should be going on the offensive, but they're not. So that means they can't. Now I don't know why they can't, but they can't.
It's called corruption. It's one hell of a drug.
Well, when the woman general, I think that was her, her rank, who was in charge
That's a
of
rank, woman general? Damn.
no, of the
That's
woman
a
who
good
was a
rank.
general. I said it was woman who was a general.
No, he said woman general. That's
I'm
rank.
pretty
And I was like,
sure.
oh, yes, woman general.
Yeah.
That's a good rank.
Who was like the charge of procurement for the Central Military District or something like that. That includes Moscow. When she decides to fall out of a window, literally, I don't know who decided for her, but she goes out of a window. Because procurement is where the real corruption happens.
Yeah.
Because she's the she's the one that, oh yeah, we're gonna buy these 100 tanks for $10 million a piece, and only 80 of them shows up, and they really the company only receives $8 million a piece. All the rest of the money went somewhere else, whether it's a lot of little small payments or to some big payment somewhere or whatever. But that's why she went out the window, because of the levels of corruption under her command. I don't think anybody thinks anything different. And whether she decided to jump on her own because she said, well, your family, got a phone call and said, well, your family is going to burn up in that fire tomorrow unless, you do something about it. And she decides to go out the window, or somebody, opens the window and throws her out.
That
I
seems
don't
like
know.
a weird reaction to that, jumping out the window.
But,
Behind the curtains.
meaning something's worse going to happen to you if you don't do it yourself.
I don't know. Why are you friendly firing people?
Or
Because
because he's Arno and
Fucking idiot. Just keep the last actual tank on the battlefield. Great job.
or you shouldn't have driven into the artillery fire.
You're such a spaz.
Well, I'm going to be right back while you guys finish that.
There was a BT-5 on the way to you guys, by the way.
Yeah, I
Watch
don't have
out for
anything to kill it. I only have fucking Sprenggranaten.
Springgranaten.
Loading Franse
A BT-5? We might go through a BT-5. Or it might be a BT-6.
No, it has 5 mils of PEM, dude. I don't have the AP belt. I have the just HE belt. Straight up just HE. I mean, the only thing I can do is maybe annoy him.
There's a bathroom as well, 260.
Plane? Friendly? Enemy? Notice me. He noticed me. Fucking got him.
Nicely done,
What
Lon.
an idiot. He literally went for it so hard. Why would he go for that? I was obviously trying to bait you.
Probably a German main.
Oh. Oh, over there. Oh boy. That blew up pretty spectacularly. Hey there. How's it going? Ah, run away! On the Fetchy! Just quickly deforesting the entire place.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, so we got the M24. Good. Let's do something else over there.
Is there? I'll support you in the boomer. Who damaged you, Anna? Is there someone there? Or?
What?
Somewhere
Okay.
to my right.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I left too early, but I was out of tanks.
Should have opened another can of tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a friendly plane. Friendly biplane. It's instantly going to the floor. What a plane! Holy shit! That was some fucking great piloting. Comes in, instantly crashed into the floor. Fucking what?
Right to my left. Right. There's someone up there.
I'm not really able to do anything against tanks, but if there's any air, please tell
To
me.
your left, to your left.
My left. Oh shit! Yeah. He didn't see us. Okay. There's someone. Watch that ridge because there's someone up there. Little bastard. Ah, I missed. Yeah. Rushed it.
It's a Sark. I can't do anything
SU-85.
about a Sark, and you died.
You can't?
Open top. Give him a tackle.
Engine upgrade for my verbal one. Gland.
Vroom, vroom.
Whirlwind.
I mean, my mum's warble.
Your mom has a Wurble?
Nah. Bit
Oh,
sad.
she has two. I actually got 2 kills with the verbal. It's pretty impressive. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I hate that fucking piece of shit normally.
Oh, I love the Whirlwind. It
No, I
is
just
the
generate a.
Oh, I remember when Ground Forces first came out. And it was
I
like
mean,
The Wurble
Ground
with
Forces in
64
War
mils of pen was just like
yeah, well,
completely
I was
devastating.
about to say a year ago it was still 64 mils of pen. At least they reduced that finally to what is it now?
I remember when the
48.
Warble had 90-something mils
How
of
about bottom?
pen.
I'm going
You're
bottom. I'm
bottom?
going to go to my normal sort of spot to cut off the enemy. I don't know if anybody wants to follow me. Arno or
I mean, it's a
somebody.
2-point map. It's not a 3-point map.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to circle around. Hopefully
Good. I
not
spawned inside of a
not-
tree. My favorite place to
get
spawn.
in the way of everybody charging in at the cap point.
You're
Yes.
going to be
Okay,
rammed
good,
by a
KV. Yeah. I was there before you spawned in, KV.
Why are you ramming him? It will take him.
But he ran. I'm giving them back. I'm my
Yeah,
friend
but
gamer. So
No, thank you.
cool yard
Sorry,
bullying. I don't tolerate it.
So
Bullying is fun.
I just believe strongly in the indirect approach. I've read too much Sun Tzu, and so instead of going straight to the point, or the point that I want to capture or be at,
All
I'm gonna
around like a crab.
move around the flanks
I really read Sun Tzu.
because
Sitting in the toilet and you read it.
Yeah, I'd much rather read The Art of War. I'm pretty sure Sun Tzu is a bit difficult to read him by now. I think he's rotted
Machiavelli.
away.
well,
I mean, that's not the joke I went for. But
I
that's a
think
pretty
I've
good one.
read all books called The Art of War.
Even the one I just written.
Whoa, do you have one? Please, I'd love to.
Yeah,
know.
it's 1 word long. It's a really masterpiece.
All right, because you mentioned the Prince, because Niccolo Machiavelli did write a book that actually meant to be a book, unlike the Prince, called The Art of War, and I've read his book, The Art of War.
Okay.
What is the art of war?
I've read
Please
Marshal de
explain.
Saxe, a French 18th century field marshal, his book, The Art of War.
I don't know.
Not
Why is
just Sun Tzu.
everybody naming their book Art of War?
Well, neither of those two they'd yet to find out about. 'Cause it wasn't until the Napoleonic era that the West found out about Sun Tzu.
He bought the
Art of War.
books and he was disappointed because there was no art in it.
Yeah, I would expect some art of war, you know?
Right. Somebody firing machine guns over there. Don't know if you see the machine gun fire. I think it just
There's German
trigger
interwar
happy.
artists, 1930s, 1920s. There's a one in front of you. I don't know if you see him.
No, I don't. Oh,
See
yeah,
something?
I do.
34.
Yeah.
Missed.
Right there, yeah.
He's
I
dead.
can't see him right now.
He's dead. He's
Sorry
dead.
there, blocking you a little
Okay.
bit. Post trying to
He's
help.
dead. He's dead. Yeah, yeah. He's dead.
Helping. I'm helping.
I am ramming! Ramming!
Prepare for ramming straight.
Today is a good day to die.
Yes.
Ramming speed.
Artillery on B. Moving into
See something that's
position.
wrong?
Nope. I'm
Okay, right front.
stop
My
here.
front.
There's-
French.
I'll just
French
pause here.
thing dead.
No, I was like, we stopped, so I was like, oh, we see something.
Yeah. No, I did nothing.
Oh, there is actually
Yeah.
something. There's a
Don't
gas.
forget-
Behind the
Coming here.
carriages, yeah.
Yeah, you kill those things behind me. I
Got 'em.
got the front here.
Yeah.
Good.
Actually, it
I'm
was
taking
this, it was
position.
the gas.
Dear God, anything but the French.
Whoa, what the hell? Did I just get shot by a friendly? I did get shot by a friendly, didn't I? No, that's an enemy.
that
That's
on.
a... Whoa!
Wait.
That's an M10.
Oh shit.
Ramp.
Okay.
Help here.
No, it's an Achilles. I was wrong.
Yes.
It's
Let
even more.
Okay,
It's about
good.
to shoot you there,
Good,
strong
Ardo.
arm.
Oh shit! Because see, this is why you don't. Because now turn around, Arno. There's somebody coming up your ass now.
I didn't say you turn around.
Well, you said I need help. You said help.
No, not
So-
from you.
Well,
you
we need
did-
There
help.
was strong arm in
Yeah,
London.
yeah, I know, but you said help, so I figured I had to turn around.
Oh, what? The turret
Told you
ring
so.
did nothing. Oh,
Told you about the Achilles.
Yeah, that's.
And that was
impervious. Impervious to a stag shell. Impervious.
You gotta shoot him in the right spot.
Well,
Turret
it's
ring
just-
should do
It's
something.
an
Turret
Achilles.
ring.
Okay, well, let's drop artillery on this
Normally
guy
you want to
that's
go
on
just straight for the
camping.
hull because it's basically unarmored.
Yeah, I
But we're gonna
couldn't.
lose
There's a
this.
concrete block.
Oh, why? Why is there an enemy right next to our spawn?
Well, there should be. I think
Oh,
there's one
our
also
team is
right over
basically
here.
gone.
There should be one around
Yeah, our
that
team
area
is
too.
basically gone. For fuck's
Yeah, we're-
sake. He's right in front of me now. Hello there.
Oh, they're coming around here. Are they? Yeah, okay.
Fuck off, Sark.
Hello there.
Great, already down one guy. Lovely.
Yeah, well, we're. Oh well, they're about ready to take the point and win the match. So.
I mean, our team basically disappeared after one tank. Don't know if they're all in air or wherever. Fuck off. Being shot from all sides now. Where did I get shot from?
Tell me where you get shot from. I'm here, Lum. I'll shoot her.
I don't
Sure.
fucking know either.
Oh,
Oh,
go
there.
to your front. Yeah, I see.
We're anti being shot from more like.
Oh, he's in between two fucking wrecks. That's why I couldn't see him.
Okay, he's dead.
Completely smoke cover.
One that got you's dead. I don't know if there's others out here, but. Oh, yeah, around the corner there's another one here.
Yeah, no, there's like two dead bodies. They're hiding behind that. That's what I mean. Like,
okay.
I only saw the one. in The
My
death
nickname
cam,
is
but-
General Skaven because Total War Warhammer, humanoid
Yeah,
rats with
Skaven.
weapons and
See,
armor.
told you.
Skaven, okay. Armor, weapons and armor
Skaven!
is fun. Okay, Skaven.
Best
Skaven.
faction in that game.
What? How dare you?
What?
It's Lizardmen.
I mean, Lizardmen are like the easiest race to play. They have high armor. Their basic infantry is so good that you can run it into anything but maybe Chaos Warriors and win.
Oh,
I know.
Crackery? Is that how you pronounce that? Crackery, sir? How you doing?
The guy was asking for
Well,
it.
Kislev
Yeah,
is
girls.
pretty... Kislev has some funky units, though.
That's
Just
a good-
purely based on what they are.
I mean, Kislev has the best, not the best, but some of the best cavalry with the
Yeah.
bear cavalry. Love that
Polar
shit.
bear riders.
Yeah, they're so fun.
Well, we're playing ground, World War II
Just
stuff.
like God intended.
Good, you're playing air. Well, we have a few players here who do play, like Toyjet, who isn't currently he's here, but he's not one of the squad.
I am here.
Skaven are just the most fun because they have the most variety in any combat. They have fucking Gatling guns, nukes.
This is true, but you forget the fact that they're literal rats.
That just makes it even better.
I don't like the Skaven.
You don't like rats?
I like Space Marines and those types of guys.
They have
Now,
Space Marines.
Space Marines.
I mean, their general, Ikit, basically has a power armor.
Oh yeah.
I've
Where we going?
I've been enjoying my time playing
40k.
yeah, Warhammer or Battle Sector, 40k Battle Sector.
Yeah,
Been
40k.
enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know there's just Warhammer, you meaning, and not
Have
40k.
you
But
I mean, there's fantasy and there's 40k.
yeah,
I mean, nowadays it's called well, what's the fucking name now?
yeah, I don't
Because
know.
they ended fantasy, but they're reviving it again because most people were really sad about that.
Right.
Have
Age
you
of
ever had a
Sigmar,
look
it's the new one. They basically
Have you ever had a
continue
look at the
fantasy, but
Space Hulk games, gamer?
The Space Hawk? No, I don't know
Space
what that
Hulk.
is. Space Hulk. Oh, I've heard
Yeah.
of that, but I haven't played any of that. Yeah, I've
Oh.
not played that. I have
Oh.
heard of that.
They
well,
are-
walking down corridors in super heavy Terminator
Yeah.
armor.
Space
Yeah,
Hulk is so much fun.
You're talking
Yeah.
about the board game, or you're talking about
No, the video game. The video game.
Oh.
Fucking
which one?
Deathwing.
Oh yeah, the
Uh-huh.
one from
The last one.
yeah, yeah. It's I think the last one, but yeah, it's the first-person shooter one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always generally sort of liked Warhammer, just hadn't really gotten into it, if you know what I mean. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the
I mean, getting
battle
into the
sectors.
board game is expensive.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh,
god,
yeah.
yeah. Because no, I remember when there was no computer games for Warhammer; it was purely the tabletop game.
Painting all the figures. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh god, yeah. And that's what kept me from getting into it, was that expense. And
Have you played any of the Dawn
hey,
of
thanks
War
for
games?
following. What was that
Dawn of
question?
War-
Any of the Warhammer 40k, the Dawn of War?
No, the only thing is the Gladius. Really, the only other thing I've really put any
Yeah.
time in.
Oh.
Just
Well, Dawn of
That
War
is
is amazing,
fun.
especially the first one. The second
Yeah.
one was good,
There is-
but the third one,
So many good mods as well.
I mean, the fucking Apocalypse mod is just a must.
Yes. And anything that allows me to play Tyranids, I love.
Aren't Tyranids base
have you
game?
played Battle Sector?
No. I don't know. I've only watched you play it.
Okay. Just because that it's Tyranid heavy.
Yeah, I know.
But isn't the first Dawn of War... Tyranids versus basically everyone. It was
Yeah,
just a
but
big old fucking
there is
everything in
no.
one planet.
They're
We're at
only
3-7.
As enemies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where the fuck do I get shot from?
Well, you can play as Tyranids now if you didn't know.
Yeah, and I know. I remember you talked about it a little while back.
What am I shot up from? Seriously, where?
I really like Battle Sector and the way it looks and stuff.
Okay,
but
that one I
it is
saw.
a tiny bit too slow paced for me as far as 40k stuff goes.
He wants that fast-paced.
If I can't see the horde of Termagants literally like rolling in on me real time,
Termagants.
it's not the real experience.
What, you're speaking a foreign language or something?
No, it's Firmagant. Firmagants.
The
Correct.
whole
But
conversation.
why would you want to have Firmagants? You're boring.
Yeah,
but
lizard.
they're cheap.
They are cheap. I mean, they're the mass infantry, basically.
They are spammable like there is no.
I mean,
Even
there's the what's it called? The hive tyrant that can actually spawn them, isn't there? No, it's a tyrant. It's a tyrant.
Yeah. Oh God, what's it called?
Ah,
I can't remember. It's a
Yeah,
special
but this-
special
yeah,
type.
this
tyrant
one unit that can just spawn them out en masse.
Yeah.
Like, just
I can't remember if it's Termagants or Hormagants it spawns. It's one of them. I can't
I
remember
thought it
which
was
one.
Firmagants.
It
They're-
might
they're
be.
the melee
I'm
ones,
not
aren't they?
certain. But yeah, it's
Yeah, that T-34 is going to try and get behind you, aren't I? He went round the other way, behind the building. Yeah, he's going to go that way, yep.
Ooh.
Oh, I think. Yeah.
low.
Everybody
Battlefleet-
else.
I'll watch your ass
Battlefleet
from here.
Gothic.
Okay,
That's
you're
also
fine.
pretty good.
Or the Armada 2, the last one. I love it.
It's
That is a
my
good
problem is it's a space like RTS, but it doesn't use the third dimension, which is always like
I know, a bit annoying, but I really
Well,
like it because there isn't a lot
Crackery,
of
if you want to
40K
get in our
space
Discord,
stuff.
we'll swap out and make room for you a bit for at least a few matches.
That's why I like it so much. Because
You like it? Why? I
there's so
couldn't hear.
little 40k space combat stuff.
You should be able to
Yeah.
see the Discord server. Just scroll down.
There's the mods for
There's
Sins
a
of
link to
Solar
the Discord
Empire,
server there.
which are actually
Gamers
Yeah.
good,
Discord
I
server
heard.
if you want to join us.
I never
Yeah, I
played them
know,
though.
but they're not as good, honestly.
There's somebody on the map now. Okay. I'm sort of hoping to get an
Like,
ambush
if
here.
Open World had a good 40k mod, that would be great.
What?
Homeworld. Like,
Homeworld.
Yeah,
the-
but
the-
Homeworld can hardly be modded. It's kind of problematic.
Yeah, that's the problem. But it,
Oh, there's
there
three.
is
Oh
no
shit, I
face
wanted to
game
kill
like
you.
it.
Oh shit, you.
Oh, there's a
I needed to kill you or
Oh,
I was gonna die. I knew it here. 'Cause there's three of them.
gamer. This is an M4. Like, oh, you're
Yeah,
dead.
there,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, there's three of them over here. One was an M4, one was a KV, and one was a T-34.
Oh yeah,
and
I
I
also
died.
saw the KV1. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I ignored it. I couldn't shoot
Well,
at it. FHE
let's-
and there's a lot of fences and stuff.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna come in. Yeah, this, I guess.
Let's get down into this football field, whatever it is. I don't know. Actually, that doesn't look like a football field. What is this?
Well, you can come into our Discord server. We'll get room for your next match. New people are always welcome.
But always.
Well, until they become unwelcome. Until they do something to become unwelcome. So you're right. Not always, in the sense if they turn out to be assholes, but otherwise, yeah, they're always welcome until they, you know.
Oh, hey, it's another KV1. Ah, cock. Oh well.
I'm coming up towards B again. Maybe I can flank around.
Ah, just hit the stupid tracks. Why? Why are tracks immortal objects?
Oh, come on, come on.
Ah, I guess I'm
Part of the
gonna
reason I
work
wanted to
again.
get you in here to play so that you'll come and play with us, not just when we're live streaming, but during the week and other times.
Who?
Crockery here. Somebody new.
Why?
I just gave the reason.
No, you didn't.
Grow the channel.
You listen.
I did.
They're no air up. We're there.
Air. Air.
But
No,
I'm
air up.
not used to verbal now, so.
Oh yes, play a lot of Hoi 4 as well.
Force fun.
I play a bunch of different things. Sunday is sort of War Thunder Day here for the live stream.
Oh boy.
I know that there were 3 of them. Don't know that any of them died or they got reinforcements, but I'm hoping to come around.
And a K1 I tracked, but that doesn't
Yeah, I
really help.
played that
Looks like
mod
armor
long
repair. I hear
ago.
that. Oh
Well,
wait,
I
that's
haven't played it
Chiyu. That's
recently.
friendly, isn't it? Yeah, that's a friendly Chiyu. What
I'm
mod?
not up on what it's currently like. Playing
What
Black
mod?
Ice.
No, fuck that.
Hoi 4. Oh, no, there we are. Oh, got my... Hi, yeah, I know, you're just gonna kill me now. I mean, if you don't kill me, you're pathetic.
And they're pathetic anyway.
Yeah. Can't be
Fucking
bothered
shit,
by...
you're just
Yeah, I bought most of the the big DLCs, but not every little thing.
For Hearts of Iron?
Yeah, Hearts of Iron.
I mean, there's only like, what, 4 or 5 big ones?
Yeah,
And
I've
bunch
got those.
Unique packs and stuff.
Yeah, I just don't have it, you know, all of the flavor
You
ones.
just friendly fired someone, or did you get friendly fired? No, wait, that's... I don't understand.
Getting our butts kicked here again.
Names are
yeah.
wrong sided. So I'm not sure if you
Somebody way
friendly
out
fired
there.
someone.
Hello.
Or if you friendly
Hello,
fired you.
is that about right? Oh, little
Hey,
short.
I
Okay.
crashed.
Okay.
Yeah, but either you got friendly fired or
There we
you
go.
friendly fired someone.
Oh,
He's...
I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, okay, got him.
Make it
Yay.
sound like you're playing Sim.
I think it's artillery friendly fired or something. Or just
Oh yeah, Ari and I played a couple of games of Steel Division yesterday.
right.
All
How
right.
did that
Actually
go?
went really well.
Okay.
Did you
was
play
great
against
fun.
each other?
No, together.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Me, you played a bit
Ari's
of Rust
idea, and I
and
don't
Ari to try it
dislike it. He wants us to sort of do a, you know, a co-op
Campaign.
campaign with me sort of playing the higher general with you guys taking courses or whatever. And
I don't think it's really possible as he thinks it might be possible.
yeah, I don't know if that's the case.
Well, there's
but-
certainly
it'd be more
multiplayer.
like gamer moves around the map and then tells us which units we command in the battles for some.
yeah,
such.
objectives.
Yeah,
and,
but
you know,
inside of the battles, we would all have to be in there at the same time. Otherwise, somebody
yeah, I know
just.
that. Yeah, that's why I say he decides what we get in the battles. Like, okay, these units have moved into the battle. Now you get to command that, you get to command that, and you get to command
but
that.
that's
Go do
stupid.
that, or that.
well, just like it is in reality, quite honestly.
Yeah. I think
And it wouldn't be
I
bad
think that is
idea.
quite doable in Steel Div.
Yeah.
Is he gonna cry? Dickhead.
Oh goody, we got bombed.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
didn't get
less.
him. Only hit him a little bit. Must have not been able to continue flying anymore and just hit you.
Yeah, I guess you could do a 40k mod with Hoi 4. Not something
No,
that
you
I
can't.
particularly
Hoi 4
looking for, but
Hoi 4 is not worth 40k, it just doesn't.
well, I don't know. I don't know.
There is a fucking Hoi 4 40k mod.
Yeah, and it sucks
No, there
ass.
is?
It is.
So
It
bad.
is. Yeah. It is either
Okay.
play as the Emperor and rule on everyone, or play as anyone else and suffer.
Yeah, the Emperor basically is
Yeah.
Space Marines, everybody else is just basically a random bunch of idiots.
Mad Max style fucking techno ravers. That is your choice. There is really only one nation to truly play as. It's
Okay,
really
we
well
just-
made. Don't get me wrong, but
I mean, it's the Emperor versus everybody else, but everybody else is also fighting everybody else, so...
yeah. Sums it up pretty
There's
much.
too many planes up now. Where did they all suddenly come from?
An
There was like
airfield.
no planes before, and now it's like 5 of them. at
No,
once.
they spawn in the air. They don't come from an airfield.
Well, they're doing it right. They've won the game, and now they can enjoy themselves and indulge
Actually, yeah,
themselves
that's a
in
good point. They come from
Flight.
factories. It's a well-known fact that planes are in fact
thought they
not
grow in trees.
mammals.
I thought they grow on trees.
And here I
A
thought they were
common
just
misconception.
here. I just thought they were digital creations, but you know,
No.
they actually have to build these things somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you just buy them from China.
You don't want Chinese planes.
They fall out
I
of the
mean,
sky too easy.
I really don't, but
They're ugly.
why? No.
Have you
What
seen
could
communist
possibly
plane
go wrong?
designs? Like, seriously.
Well, people said that about Japanese cars once. You don't want a Japanese car.
But communist aircraft look like flying
The
buckets.
communism, other than the AK-47, communism doesn't produce anything effective. And that was just a
Honestly,
fluke, the AK-47. I mean, that was a
that being
one-off.
said,
I mean, I highly doubt the communists is producing anything.
Russians
Since it's
have
just
made
an
some-
ideology and not actually a person or something.
The Russians have made some seriously sexy submarines. Purely,
It's not very hard to
purely
decide
on looks-
submarines, though.
Purely on looks, okay.
Yeah, because you get
anything
inside
about
and you
Russia.
look at the inside engineering versus the an American or British
Oh yeah,
engineering
don't get
submarine.
me wrong. They're buckets.
No,
of
they
dog
have
shit.
saunas.
Buckets.
They have saunas in their submarines.
Yes.
They're still dog shit.
Working saunas.
Yeah,
God
it's,
damn, if
it's
them
totally
Akulas
great.
aren't sexy.
I mean, basically the U.S. aircraft carriers also have saunas in them, you know?
You can have what you want. You can have post office in an aircraft carrier.
Now the Ford class, that is
Tennis
one
court.
ugly ship.
The Ford class.
One?
Sure.
You're talking about
Ford,
the
the latest American
Here.
aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
Gerald
The big
Ford.
big
Don't get me wrong.
supercars.
Probably the optimal
Well,
design. of all.
AK-74 is just
Damn, it's
an
ugly.
evolution of the AK-47
Just
is
a
all it is.
modernization.
Yeah, just an evolution.
Look cooler though.
Kalashnikov was about the only rather effective guy that I ever saw.
They
them.
didn't invent the AK-47 because the AK-47 was just an evolution of the MP-43
No,
too.
no,
so they-
not at all. Not at all. Not at
Huh?
all.
What?
No. No.
No, because
No.
Kalashnikov never had any of them in his hands. And he
He ne-
designed
yeah,
the AK.
he never, and the mechanisms are entirely different. It is, and he fights. He when he was alive, he fought that misconception because the general look is very similar. But like Ilum says, he never really saw any of the.
I'm gonna stop for today, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we now have room either for if Crockery wants to join us. We got room here. I don't know, or Toyjet can join us if he wants to.
Currently in a battle.
Yeah, we can wait a minute or two. I mean, I'm not going to wait half an hour, but because we can get in the battle.
3
Yeah,
hours
just
later.
started.
It,
So
what? It just
fall
started.
back and let him come up. I can get his side.
Did you just say it just started?
Yeah, it just started.
Okay, well, we'll go in and you can maybe wait in the next one. Okay. I'm just hanging out. Okay, no problem. We'll go in now.
Yeah, I'm
What are
gonna
you
go
fighting even?
toilet.
Okay,
Care
Lum,
about
thanks
it.
for hanging out.
No, I'm saying I'm
It's
going to the
French.
toilet, fuckers.
Oh,
What?
okay. Oh, I thought you
Holy
were.
fuck,
I
I'm
heard
just
going.
trying to-
I thought going, and whatever.
And yeah, it's going.
Just
I
trying
just
to
wanted to
get
get
rid
rid
of
of
me
him.
here.
I just wanted to get rid of Lum.
Yes. I was about to say, you're just trying to get rid of me here. What the
Yes, yes.
Well, what does the
fuck? I know I'm
47
a
mean?
spiteful being, so I'm going to be staying here even harder, you know? But first I need to go to the toilet.
What does the 47 mean in AK-47? Surely that's the year, right?
I think that's the idea of the year of adoption.
But surely he saw MP-43.
No, not when he designed the first prototypes of his gun. He comes up with the first prototypes, I think, in 1945. He talks about the whole thing being in the hospital, being wounded back in the hospital, tinkering with or recovering from wounds, maybe not in the hospital anymore, but recovering from wounds. He's tinkering with the design. He comes up with the basic design prior to ever encountering an MP-44 or whatever, and mechanically it is very different. Yes, it has a pistol grip. Yes, it has a banana magazine. Now, I don't know what caliber he originally came up his prototype in with. I don't think it's the 7.62 by 39.
Ace.
I think that is more maybe influenced by the German MP-44. But his original gun is not just a copy of an MP-44 that is somehow reworked or redone or whatever. It is of significant difference. Both mechanically and otherwise. Construction-wise.
Oh, we're losing. Oh no, we're losing.
Just don't.
Way short.
I cannot.
Oh, there you go. You died. Shit, something just shot
I
me.
spy with my little eye an American
Somebody
jet.
just shot him. Okay, kill him there, Arno. You get him. I'm going to go hide and repair. Good job, Arno.
Don't see me, don't see me,
Didn't
don't
enough.
see me, don't see me.
Maybe.
He saw you.
No, not yet.
No.
I've activated my fucking active camouflage.
Ah, yes.
Yes. It
Yes.
consists of flying very, very close to the ground.
Neymar Jr. End the stream. No, we're just probably halfway through the stream.
What?
So
Oh,
you're asking if we're going to end the stream in 30 seconds or so. Sometimes people
Man, I
do
think
show
it's
up.
time that we need to go.
Yeah, sometimes people do just show up just as I'm getting ready to end for the day.
I think I've been
but-
spotted.
Just
Oh god, I've been
Not your
spotted!
track, but whatever you are, you're not a dog. That isn't this. Oh, somebody got my engine. Okay. Oh man,
Not
reload
the
speeds are
engine.
slow. Cause I get. Yep, he got me.
Not good, not good! Oh shit!
Oh shit!
All right. Well, let's try. Let's try this. Little flower directed. Most of them do that.
Frenchies!
So yeah, well.
Why
I
are
mean,
you flying?
it happens with me once in a while. Like I say, I will be, getting ready to end, tired, and somebody new shows up. I always hate doing that when somebody new shows up because, of course, you want to convert them into a regular viewer. Not
Convert them what?
Where is he?
Yeah.
Where'd they go? Where's that garlic loving fucker? Get back here!
Garlic loving fuck.
Get
I
back
like
here!
USA or Sweden. Well, I would say USA, but that's my prejudice in that I love World War II equipment, and
I will destroy
the
you!
USA is a bigger tree, whether you're, you know, whatever you're talking, I'm presuming ground or air. And
Now,
there's
if you
no
want
Swedish
to
Navy.
play on easy mode, you play Germany.
Well,
really?
yeah, in a way, maybe.
In Germany, yeah, some of the best
They still
vehicles.
want to grind to Abrams.
I
Yeah,
still think
No, the
the
Abrams are
Soviets
nice
have the way
vehicles.
worse.
I have modern equipment in some nations, you know, top tier, but I'm really just a huge fan of World War II stuff. So
I am still pretty sure if you want easy mode, you play Soviets. Just because they have their broken stuff in the normal game tree. Well,
Well,
Germany
oh,
only has
yeah.
the broken
There
stuff
is-
in their actual premium.
for the Soviets, sometimes it's map
There's
dependent.
a lot of good Soviet
Okay, yeah, I
stuff.
see him there. Oh, he's
It's
stopping.
just
He's
map
stopping.
dependent. The
Okay.
problem with the Soviets is their heavy
Boom,
tanks
get him.
actually are heavy.
He's on fire.
While the Germans get heavy tank, Tiger, 100 meters of armor. But at the same BR, heavy tank, Soviet, 200 meters of armor. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. The Tiger can be an effective heavy tank if you actually play it right and angle and shit. It's just most people see Tiger and think, I'll be invulnerable.
It's not that. It's just
Did I miss you?
you pay way more than,
That's
for
a
example, for a
record.
Panther to get it on the field, and it's less effective
Yeah, is
in most engagements.
Let's just get
Still what?
shot.
Like,
Missing it? or-
Panther's just
Oh,
more
it's dead. Okay. I couldn't
simply
quite tell.
just better, even though it's just a medium tank. But hey, whatever. Rather pay the premium, play fucking
Oh,
heavy
good. You're getting
tank.
close to the Abrams at least. Yeah, there's a bunch of AK variants that Russia has made, even post Soviet
I
war.
mean,
Yeah, okay, he's behind
It's
the
all
rocks.
just
and-
AKs. The fucking mechanism is still all the same.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say one of the few, if not only, thing that communism ever, you know, the Soviet Union of Soviet
If we just go
Socialist
by
Republic.
mechanism, the Swiss Sturmgewehr that we currently use is basically just a premium AK anyway.
I missed you, and you didn't miss me.
That South African one, the Israeli one.
Yeah, that's an evolution of the Valmet, which is an evolution of the AK. So it's
The R4, the
yeah,
South
the
African?
yeah, exactly.
That's
The
a cool one.
Swedes, or not Swedes, the Finns are looking around and they want to keep that sort of, we're buying some stuff from the Soviet Union or and some stuff from the West. They're looking around what they can get from the Soviets, and they look at the AK and go, yeah, this is sort of like crap. What can we do? And so they sort of, you know, get the AK into a more refined state. The Israelis are looking at, hey, we're not happy with the FNFAL for some reason. I know the desert, and the AK has done really, really well for us and for the enemy in the desert. So then they look at the Valmet or Valmet. I don't really know what the Finns call it, but either way, I've never heard a decisive or clear on it. So they further refined the Valmet. Again, it's an AK action, but made it with, shall we say, I'm going to use the term German tolerances, you know, and it's a machined receiver instead of stamped. They've gone
The
back to
machine gun.
because it's only the actual AK-47s and then like the Czechs and a few other people that do machined receivers. Most of them should be called AKMs because they're stamped receiver. Oh, gotcha. Stamped guns. But the Valmet was also a machined receiver. And so the Israelis do that, and then, of course, the South Africans with the apartheid are on everyone's no-no list, so Israel helps them out, sets up production in South Africa for Arms Corps, the company, and produces the R4, R5, and R6, each one getting smaller.
The AK is the best one for African boy soldiers.
Well, the AK has loose
Easy to
tolerance.
use, easy to maintain.
It has loose tolerances, so whether it's dust or rust or other things, it keeps functioning where other weapons won't, and it's just sort of a crude bullet hose. And you can look at how, you know, the kill-loss ratio And a lot of it is training. It's not just the weapons between, say, Rhodesia and their guerrilla enemies. The Rhodesians have a very, they don't have a lot of dead in their wars, or and where they take out a lot, especially in some big raids, but take out a lot of the enemy. And sure, it's part of the training, absolutely, but it's also partly the crudeness of the AK. And part of the problem with the AK is that it is a heavy bullet with shoot this with a not a very much projectile power down it, so it has a very high arc of shooting, where like the 223 is a very flat and 308 is a very flat trajectory. KU-94 is an abomination. Yeah, I'm not familiar with all of the various, designations of all of the, like say, whether abominations or just variants on the AK action design. What name means exactly what, but sometimes it changes just by the caliber or by the, the country of manufacture. But yeah. No, and the Kalashnikov design is not bad. It's more crude but effective, or in, like Strong Arm says, in Israeli or South African production. Oop. Not leading enough, but you're going to kill them. Okay. Gotcha. He's critical. Well, probably say the BF-109.
What is that thing?
Hit you again, but fortunately not critically, and you just dropped the bomb. No, small bomb. Okay. Did see the guy behind me now, or in front of me. Okay. Which I'm going to now turn around and pay attention to. Oh, he's over there. It's way too far away, and I'm being stupid doing that shooting.
God, why?
It's an IL-10. What do you know?
Didn't expect that one.
No, I didn't.
Damn, I thought I was going to get him in time. Well,
Is there someone
gotcha.
under me?
And you got me. Even Breville Favela Crimes use AK-47. Yeah, I've seen some very weird guns coming out of the favela.
Ah, yes. Brazil.
Yeah, that's where Skaven is from. All the weird stuff hanging around there.
Some real homemade stuff coming from there.
Yeah. Oh, well, one thing I think it was out of Brazil. I saw a photograph just last few weeks. An old, Bergman pistol with the, magazine in the, and not in the grip, but out in front. I think, that they had made an extended magazine that sort of looked like a, broom handle type thingy.
Yes.
Very
Put
very
an
crude,
extent on
and
that.
it was in very, very rough shape. But so somehow they got a hold of that, pre-World War I, normally like a 5 or 10 round magazine or something, and made like a 30 round mag for it. Yeah, no, MBEL of Brazil, I still think is your main small arms manufacturer in Brazil, and they make FNFALs or versions thereof. And they've gone over to at least I think they're currently making for the Brazilian Army 223 caliber FNFALs.
Bro, that is a Finnish Buffalo going up against French jet aircraft.
Buffalo.
The man is the fucking embodiment of Sisu.
Sisu, what?
Toughness. The Finnish toughness.
Yeah. National resilience.
Strongness.
Will,
I see.
Will to fight, will to remain, will
Yeah,
to survive.
right. In the snow and
Yeah.
It doesn't really have a direct translation into anything.
Getting into a sauna, then jumping into an icy lake and stuff.
Oh,
That's
that
mad
is
fun.
Mad stuff.
That is enjoyable.
It's not. What?
I mean, it sounds like
Enjoyable. Enjoyable.
fun. Yeah.
I mean, if you're
The,
like
the
if
word
you're
that
up in
means pleasurable, like you and happy, makes you happy.
Yes. Have you never been like
if
somewhere
you're
where
up
it's
in a
snowy in a sauna
mountain
and then
cabin, yeah.
walking
No.
outside,
No.
basically butt naked, just jumping
No.
into the snow?
No.
Fucking great.
I've never been
Yeah.
never been somewhere that snowy in a sauna. No.
Then you have a heart
like a
attack.
huge pile of snow next to like a sauna or something. If you have like an
insane.
outdoors mounted sauna, you just
Completely
you just
insane.
hop into this giant pile of snow and then you hop into the sauna. and in
I'm
and
a
out.
Californian. No.
No, one or the other. One or the
Gamer.
other.
One day we'll get you over to Norway.
Maybe, but
All the way
probably
to
I'm
the
not going
north.
to go
Not
into a
gonna come now,
sauna,
after
no,
hearing that.
and then into the snow, definitely no.
And you have to be
Why
naked.
not? It's great.
They insist that you're naked
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
It is.
I mean, you
no.
don't
It
need to
is,
be
yeah.
naked, but at least in like
Yeah, no, I know you wouldn't be wearing a three-piece suit, yes, or even a Russian tracksuit. I do get you don't go in with it with much clothing on, but yeah, it's
None. No clothing.
Well, yeah, but
They insist on
You do
that.
it.
You have
None.
a towel at most.
yeah,
towel works pretty
Yeah.
good.
The Finnish Buffalo won against the French Jet.
I knew that was going to be the outcome because the Finnish Buffalo I knew was going to be the better pilot.
Fucking Finnish Buffalo won against the French Jet.
I knew that was going to be the case.
What did I get? Very excellent. Let's go.
Embel makes IA2 assault rifles too. It's 100% Brazilian. Okay, I don't know that gun. I just had
I mean,
dealings
this-
back in the 90s with Embel, way back when I was import-export firearms, whatever.
God, it's worse than the fucking helmet
So-
I have. Why?
That's why
It's
I know
defense
these things
is
with
better, but the
Embel
rest
and
is fucking
whatnot.
dog shit. Well, that's sad. But I got it now. Let's go. Second piece.
Nowhere is safe nowadays.
Hey, ZZ.
Damn you, and
Where's
damn the overwhelming production capabilities of
shit.
the Soviet Union.
And then lead clue scroll. Holy shit. Okay, being lucky. Being really lucky right now. What the fuck?
Got a hit.
Didn't even notice. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm so stupid.
Got another hit.
Damn,
And I'm being strafed by aircraft, and I'm now out of these. Oh, and he decides to plunge right into the ground.
Now you've killed 3 planes.
Ape atoll. Okay, we can go there. That's not a problem. That's easy to reach.
Just watched an
Okay.
American win the Open Major Gold Tourney in Liverpool. Okay, well, cool.
Ah, yes, the sports. I like the sports.
Well, yeah,
What is the
sports
sport?
You all
of
like the
tennis.
sports?
Sports of tennis.
I like at least tennis, so it's at least reasonable.
Do you guys go on ski?
No.
Ski tennis. Uh-huh.
Oh, damn! No,
Well,
that's
the
one thing I would
ultimate
watch.
sport.
Ski tennis while playing tennis while going down the hill. Back and forth.
Let's go.
You know, you start at the top, you know, and with you know
Well,
when
you
one
just
guy
have to
serves
ramp,
into the other
basically.
guy's side of the thing, and so as you know work down the hill, the area of the map or the you know the playing area that you got to hit the ball into stays there, you know, as you know continues
Come
to
on,
move downward at a
Ruski,
certain
do
rate
it.
of thing. Okay, thank you, no problem, General. I'll look at it later.
Damn
Golf.
you,
You're saying golf?
IS-3.
I don't know. Is that okay? Oh, you're saying it was golf because the Open. I thought you were tennis.
Golf? Oh, damn.
Golf.
That's even
Golf,
more
well.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, riveting.
Yes.
The only I used to watch it with my granddad, or actually both of my granddads, different times.
How many granddads do you have?
Well, I had two.
That's weird.
Is the project coming in now?
Yeah, I gave them an invite.
What BR are we at? 3-7?
Well, let's see. Let's
Oh,
change to
wait.
5-7. Let's change to 5-7. I want to change.
How do I best
Right.
get there? I also need the gree. Don't
Yeah, it's
forget to bring
golf.
the
Okay,
gree-gree.
golf. Yeah. I sort of lost interest when Payne Stewart died. He was sort of cool. I liked his style.
I
Really
like
old.
your style.
Well, I mean, they're all really good players, but I just, the way he sort of wore somewhat older style clothing for golf. Looked like he I mean, it wasn't like trying to recreate, but sort of looked like he walked out of the 1920s or 30s golf course. Then I thought that was cool. But yeah, used to both my granddads I used to play golf. Back in school. I lived near a golf course, and it used to be cheap to play, so I used to play like during the summer and whatnot a lot. So
I mean, once you actually are at the golf club, it's pretty cheap normally, but the equipment for it's normally fucking expensive.
Yeah, well, I have it. I have a set of my granddad's clubs, and he was pretty similar to me. And I actually, a fitted set for him, and we're of similar stature, so it wouldn't be that far off for me. And as close as just go buy, a general, set at the golf, the golf store. It's as close as that would be. Whether
with
they
the
would
golf
actually,
store.
at a general sort of size length, as opposed to
I
specifically
just
fitted.
like that
They were
golf sport.
both of my granddads played enough that it was worth them to have. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. And as opposed to just, I mean, there were also sporting goods stores that have golf equipment, but there are golf stores that sell just golf equipment. And so, I do have, and it's in storage and good shape, but I just, and I'm still, I'm, okay. Literally 3 stones. I could throw 3 times. I could throw a stone, and I would be on it would land on a golf course from where I am right now. So I'm that close to a golf, course. It's just gotten so expensive to play here, so I don't play.
Again, Americans just using anything but metrics to describe distances is amazing. 3 stone throws, like what the fuck?
Well, I mean,
Seriously?
I don't know because it's probably 1 or 2 stone throws to get to Pacific Coast Highway, which is a rather famous road here. It's not a freeway. It's not what we call a freeway or one of the autobahn type or autoroute or autostrada type things. It's even though it's called Pacific Coast Highway. It's there's stoplights and whatnot here. So I'm that close to that, and then just the other side of that is where this golf course is. So I'm that close, and I could go play, but I should for my health.
I'm making more fun of the way that you chose.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to just say how close it is.
Imperial is very useful. I mean, when you go to a pub, do you ask for 600 mils of beer, or do you say, give me a pint?
No, I ask for a fucking Stange or a bucket.
Well,
actually, the bucket wouldn't be the word.
A pint.
Well, but
Can I have 600 mils of beer in a glass, please? It's a lot easier than saying that.
Yeah, but you have glass sizes. You don't use pints per se, but you have glass sizes.
Imperial size, yeah.
No, we don't have pints.
No, they don't. No, but they have other traditional size measurements.
The Stange.
Yeah, that's probably a size measurement. It's probably a specific size, specific volume.
No, it's just it's a cup form. The size of it doesn't matter. Okay. It can be gigantic in some fucking places.
You can have a pint, you can have a half pint. You got to tell the guy what you want. That's otherwise there's
Yeah, but you don't need to be a specific size. That doesn't matter.
A bit kind of specific. Yeah, specific. You have to be a bit.
No.
It's vague.
Well, maybe they don't sell it that way.
Give me some beer in a glass and guess how much I want. It's not like.
Well, maybe they don't. They don't give you that choice. I don't know. Just they have glasses. They fill it with beer.
Regime, harsh regime. You have to drink.
The guy right here, whoever's behind me, wants to kill him.
Why would he want like half a pint of beer anyway?
Right, right over there. He's poking out. He shot me again. Come on, whoever's behind me, kill him. Kill him, Arno. Kill him. He's concentrating on me. He's an easy kill if you hit him. Good. My barrel's out. Oh, good.
New clue, let's see if it's possible. Armadillion or Bendosian God. Oh, Jesus. Northeast of the drink to find and bring the tanks.
Good.
Tiger, my friend, I require aid.
Off. Can I make
Tiger, you failed me.
So wait, it's near a ghost.
Last time
stuff.
you'll fail me, Commander.
Yeah, I think I've been there before, so I
Maybe
should be
for the
able to get
last
there.
time.
I'm
Answer
Admiral.
6.
You have failed me for the last time.
Now witness the firepower of this fully
Fully
operational
operational.
109 K4.
What are you shooting at?
Dantooine is peaceful.
Doing this peaceful. What?
Dantooine.
Bantooine.
Uh,
The
They were
more
really unique in all their names. They didn't come up with any, Tantooine, Dantooine.
deepy doop bop beep
There's
boop.
also Deltooine, Clatooine. I think that's all the
yeah,
Eens.
really?
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
heard all of those. At least I don't remember. I read
Thought
all
someone
the
spent too much
original-
time in the Star Wars pedia thingy.
Well, I read all the old all of the old,
Yeah.
prequels, expanded universe books.
If you know where the planet where Bib Fortuna comes from, I'd be impressed.
I don't remember that right offhand.
What the fuck is even that?
Fortuna, he's a swine like he comes
We
from
have
Royal
Colombian
Law.
soldiers now. Well, everybody
Well, his species
has some
does, but
volunteers. It seems
Bib
like in
Fortuna
Highly
is
intelligent,
more
very
or less
intelligent
born on
species.
Tatooine.
Very intelligent, actually. Fortunas.
Well, they're fortunate.
Well,
We're
I'm
in
taking
it.
care of 2 enemy strike aircraft. You can thank me now.
Thank you.
No,
You're welcome.
no,
Oh,
you're not.
Too
Bing
late,
bong.
I've been thanked already.
Muddy.
Yeah.
but good. Good,
Another
good,
victim.
Good.
For
So
what?
wait,
The coal
Is that a
mine?
It's
P8?
recommended to please protect against
There you are.
melee.
It is wet.
Okay, they only use melee, so that's easily protected against. They're weak against
Weapon targets is a joy.
pretty much anything.
Joy.
Good.
It's a joy to use.
If you use it right.
109, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not see the giant Soviet strategic bomber currently approaching us?
So melee, okay.
What? Wait,
I've
what?
been let-
Only
Yeah,
use
no, I
this.
don't. Oh, yeah, I do now, yeah. Jesus, that's big. Darkening the skies. You gonna get him?
Oh, shit.
Behind us.
Oh,
Watch out behind us.
You sliced off his wing.
shot.
Amputated.
You got it. Okay.
Amputated him.
Charge! I don't have any repair.
Someone's gonna have to go for the A
equipment.
point.
I've been yacked!
There's 2 of them.
Someone's gonna have to bell the cat.
And I've died.
Alright, I guess I'll need to come in and
Oh.
save the day.
Yeah.
We need ranged
again.
armor. Okay.
Panther toys.
Please.
Panther.
Panther!
Panther.
For
Actually, the
Panther.
Germans would have won the war if they just had more Panthers.
Extra
No, they
Panthers.
didn't have enough
No.
fuel. They just
No,
become
no,
immobile.
the extra Panthers,
pillboxes.
not the fucking
Yeah.
tanks.
Oh,
Just send them
Panthers, the
against-
animal. Okay, yes.
Yeah, you know.
If they had
instead
tens of
instead
thousands
like,
of trained Panthers and just let them
What?
loose
Instead of
Train
and
like
them.
stuff.
war
Just send
dogs or
them
something,
wild.
you just have Panthers.
yes, the famous Jack Panther.
That would be funny though, like having a Soviet channel just scream Panther! Everybody expecting a tank, but no, it's just Panthers!
Straight
It's
up
just a
flock
squad
of
full
Panthers.
of infantry and then supporting
Yes,
equipment.
Take that critical hit, you rapscallion.
Then the Russians might bring
anyone-
out war elephants to counter them.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, war events would also be funny.
War
Anyone-
camels.
Trample the panthers.
Is in a group
What the
together or?
deuce?
Yeah,
Hello?
right now, Lum is just hanging out with us, and the rest of us
Oh.
are in a single squad.
Yo, I know why
Ah.
we're all dying, gentlemen. There is a dude there.
Well, shoot him.
There's a Sherman fucking 76 right there.
Well, shoot him ahead.
Well, I got planes, so.
I got that. Now I need to get ranged equipment because clearly, why not?
In my head.
You know, like I say, I like the USA lineup.
Why?
Really,
It is
you
good.
do. I hadn't noticed.
Why would you like
I'm
the
talking
US?
here with Crackery, and he was wondering whether that or Sweden, and I was suggesting
Oh.
the USA.
Really, Sweden.
Well, it depends on which
I
side you
love that
are.
I got the kill for that.
And if you want to do Sweden, fine. People want to do it. I'm not, against that,
He's against
but
Sweden.
it's not
Boo,
going to
Sweden.
be like a particularly good lineup.
Good time.
Ah, shit,
There
I
you
have
go.
The
one
Swedish
left.
tech tree
Man,
is a
real
mix
good
of
time.
dog shit and really good vehicles.
Yeah, but it's not.
either
But
or,
as
there's
as
nothing
an
in
overall
between.
nation, it is not going to be something I recommend.
Enchanted
Why
armor.
not? Fun.
No.
It
If you
is
wanna
not
do it,
I
you
would-
as a starter
I would
nation.
kind of recommend the Japanese. It's
Mm.
a really small tech tree. It is sometimes painful, but once you get to that good part, that's
You're a gunner and loader.
Where's the good part? But BR is the good part. In your opinion.
When you start
7.3.
getting American
Around-
tanks.
No,
4-7.
7.3.
Wait, 4-7.
Yeah.
4-7.
Yeah, 4-7
No, 7.3.
or
What the fuck?
not there yet.
3.3
Sounds like
around
yet
there.
another airplane.
2.7. The Japanese
my
tanks
boots, dude.
are
Okay,
also
well.
there, pretty good.
Oh,
So
Artillery in my position. Yeah, you got me, dude. I can't do anything right now.
Dude,
I hope that
it's
took
totally
your
radical,
engine.
man.
Yeah.
however, if
there's
you
a guy
want
near
to
the bridge.
play-
If you look towards the bridge, there's a guy. Towards it. There's a,
Japanese
Like-
he's on the
not to
building.
your
He's on the
right, but not
ramparts
ground,
of
yeah.
that you know, the city.
Yeah, I
that-
know.
Yeah.
Right,
I've been
okay.
hunting him.
Okay.
He's down.
Was that, was that you? Was that you? Yeah. Yeah. You got him, did you? Yeah. Good. Good.
Not a P-47 taking out our Chinese P-47.
Yes.
That
The
dude-
duality
Just
of man.
only- Do I actually have to do this? Damn, that's annoying.
Some know me as
Then
the
get the no
Simohaya
philosophical
tanks.
Now I'm talking about something else.
Over there.
Then getting all
Circle around so I go after that
on our asses.
Centurion from the
Shit.
rear.
Okay, where's the next bank? It should be
He's
over here,
lost
right?
2 crewmen. I think that means he's down to 2. So any crewman loss, he's done.
He's finished.
And we're holding the point. It'll take a little while.
He's
for us.
becoming a Finn. Watch out.
No, I'm not
He's
gonna-
turning
Oh,
Finnish.
What the heck is that thing? Oh, it's like a P3 or something. I'm not Gucci with that. We need some AA and we need it to move up instead of sit in spawn.
Well, what if they aren't moving up? What would
What
you
if
do?
The
you
AA
just-
needs to effectively clear the sky. That's
The
whether
AA
they-
Yeah.
needs to get over here because
There's a lot of.
planes
They've
are
got like 5
fighting
planes
over
up
the
now, so I wouldn't worry about the sky too much.
There's one thing. So many
Okay,
AA
so-
players in War Thunder just sit, don't move after they've
Oh,
spawned.
I also do
I
that.
destroyed that plane.
You could have
Please note.
stopped. Because then the enemy planes only get into range after they've dropped their payload.
Yeah, but you strip them out of the air, and
After they shoot.
I've
shoot
killed
them.
I've killed a lot of aircraft from this spawn.
Just fucking shoot
Oh, yeah, don't get
them.
me wrong, you can kill a lot of airplanes, but they will have done the damage.
If they bomb on the first run, yes. But that is not a given.
Bad if you don't. Go get him, strong arm. Fuck him up.
Hello.
My bomb.
There is a Spitfire
Oh, I've
somewhere,
got,
by
I've
the way.
got,
I
I've got
just
bloody
want you to know.
There we go.
incendiaries
That's,
on. I had an incendiary from when I was doing air realistic shit. That would have killed him. If
That
it was a
would've.
normal bomb. Well, if it was a normal bomb, you know, and explosive, it was incendiary because they're handy
Oh,
and
yeah.
air realistic against bases sometimes. When you're a fighter, I was just trying them out because
Right.
I see how they work. In the air realistic,
Incendiary
I forgot to
bombs
change.
What the
are
fuck?
really
How
good
did I-
against Open tops, though.
How did he fire up on me?
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, AA.
Ah.
Some know me as
Understand.
Michael Whitman 2.0.
And who are those people?
This is Simon
Um,
reincarnated.
The German propaganda ministry.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Saul Goodman? Or Whitman?
Good man.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's very good,
Good
man.
man.
Yeah.
He was so good, man.
Feels good,
Feels so good.
When you do that,
Well, now the conveyor is
Yeah.
different. Okay.
It was too
Some of them
Okay.
88
greedy
shells
for
on me.
that.
There's
Right?
another
Fine.
plane in the sky.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
he's
Yes, would they be?
it's
It's not a
P-47.
bird.
Yeah,
It's a
enemy
bird.
P-47 up.
No, it's an
There it is.
enemy
And he's
He's
B8.
not
already
paying
dropped his
attention to me.
bombs.
I think he's the
Got
guy
my
that
kill
I
with
killed
it.
before.
Oh, hello, werewolf.
Hey,
Oh, hey, more
now
people.
we're getting enough for either a custom match or
Lads,
second
there's
squad.
a PT-76 down in the river.
There is a
I can no longer
tank
hit him.
around C. I wonder where it is.
Right on the road, can we see?
Oh.
His general flatness kept him hidden from me all this time.
You had that kill then. I'll get the assist.
Hey.
Oh, I
That's
missed him, but I
one
win.
kill.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realise.
Er was Stug daar.
They're on this. Okay, they killed the guy. on
Even
spawn, I
eine
guess.
Stug.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, I just got shot.
Grandma,
You shot me. You shot me.
I'm
That's Jumbo.
Stug. Please help me. Oh, I saw a P-40 or American airplane.
Hey,
and
he got my
immediately
breach.
thought I died. I'm gonna die.
I'm just going to charge to A in the Puma. Yes,
And I'm
someone's
like, is someone able to get that jumbo? Oh no, there's a.
There
the
was a
PT
British tank
the
heading
PT's
around
not
over
dead.
here, so just be careful. I don't know where it ended up. Or a tank destroyer. Square boxy British thing.
Come on. Ignore me. Yes. I'll too.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck your
fucking,
kill, Steamy. Fuck you. I'll too.
Charlie, right there.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about there. Somewhere around there.
Okay.
I didn't
still
know
don't
what
have a
exact
breach, you
model.
see, and I think
you know.
I'm about to get flanked. No, that's friendly. That's lovely.
Well, I'm in position to cut off a lot of
Where-
reinforcements if they leave their base now.
So there is. Okay. Got him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yes, but I do need a clear visual
Triangle
again.
hold on there.
Oh, we got it. Okay,
It's got
good.
Stranglehold.
Well, I'll be considerate and jump out of when I jump in.
Well, whatever.
Dan,
Okay.
you want to play?
I'm still in the game, but
Werewolf, you could come in if Strongarm's going to leave.
yeah, where the fuck is that Stug?
Just need an invite.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then I will remove Strongarm.
You 20
Remove the
millimeter
squad, and I will
cannons.
give
Ah,
Tag in werewolf.
Oh, yeah.
Warrior here a
got that.
invite.
So there's now a Stug around C, probably watching me.
Okay.
And we're currently playing German. Yeah, there we go.
I think it left. Or
All right.
into those bushes.
Yeah. Right.
Sleepy boy.
Somebody's sleepy.
I mean,
Or-
I woke up like less
Yeah.
than an hour ago, so yeah, I am kind of sleepy.
Why would you be sleepy when you just woke up?
A little sleepy boy.
Because I'm not fully woke up.
Wake
Hurry
up.
Don't pay attention
Wake
to,
up.
to Lum. Come on.
Wake
don't,
up.
Don't care. He's just gonna say whatever. He's gonna, BS.
Come on, don't fucking tell them.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
know
look for
Lum's a bully at this point.
I'm not bully. What the fuck?
No, he
You
just
kind
he
of are.
just
Like
he
to
just
bullshit
asks
people.
nonsense questions and bullshit and that. And if you just ignore him, he goes away. He's not like a real bully.
No, I won't.
He's just a really annoying fly.
And when you can really
He's
come
an
back with
annoying
a
fly
really
that doesn't
snappy
go away.
retort, it's actually very satisfying.
When you what?
Come
Didn't
back
listen,
with a
what the-
snappy retort that really makes you sound ridiculous. It's really satisfying.
Oh,
Yes.
what
So
now?
there's a reasons we keep you around.
I thought the reason was different. I don't know the second reason, but you know.
Hey, it's fun to,
So y'all are driving diagonally. The road goes straight, gentlemen. Either you
Where's the?
start
Oh,
driving
that's like,
straight,
where's
or
the
you
third
need to
person?
turn.
more people.
Hello, Mr. Boomer.
Hello.
Howdy.
Been a while. How you doing?
That sounds very happy.
Be happy.
I didn't
Come on, Arno.
get that much
Faster.
Happy, happy,
last time.
joy, joy.
There we go.
I hear a German tank around here. Or is that the BT that I'm hearing?
The B-17 bomber.
No, not the B-17. The BT.
BT-17
tank.
bomber.
No, the BT-7.
Team.
The
No.
Boeing BT-7 bomber.
What did we just say about Lum? You know, I mean, people, come on.
Was a heavy aircraft employed by the U.S. Air Force during the Second World War.
What, the BT?
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
BT-7.
See, either you ignore him or you lean into the joke and you know,
Man,
you know.
I didn't know that Russia tank operation was successful.
What?
There was a
Don't
guy
you know
on the
that
rubble there. Again,
They
just so you know.
tried
He's up on
making
top up here. Yeah, I see him. He's
yeah,
dead. Now.
thanks,
I knew
glidable.
he was over here somewhere. Was
You-
looking
was,
down on the
uh,
ground,
I
and
think
yeah.
there was a
A
guy
Russian.
like further left in there
Russian
somewhere,
project.
but I'm not certain.
Okay, I'll circle around.
I'm just coming out as well. I have.
Yeah, coming around behind. Oh,
Um,
there's somebody back
oh.
back towards their base from me.
Ah,
that
and
got hit
Arno,
in
to
the
the
ass.
left.
died.
I died.
So it's T-34, 85.
M13
Hey,
is
spiraling
kill.
69. Yeah, it has been a while. Gonna say that too. Yeah, good to have you here.
Someone just shot me in the rear.
Not your rear.
Well, it is
I
now
was surrounded,
basically summer
Aw.
vacation, so
but I'm not part
A lot
of
of,
the
old faces
bullshit
are coming
Panzer
back, I
Division.
presume.
Now, Mr. Bomber and Jan, if you guys want to, you can form a second squad when Jan's mission is over or something.
hold on. How did you say it?
Or
I'm
Did you
here.
say
I'm here.
Nyan?
I'm back as well. So.
Jan, and Strong Arm, so you guys could form a second squad if you want.
Yeah, sure.
old
So,
Nyan.
when you're ready,
Oh, okay.
I'm in naval
send me
at
an
the moment.
invite.
Okay.
You know,
Ooh,
if you
Ooh,
guys
there's tanks. There's
want
tanks.
to do that.
Oh,
Did the other spawns? I'm a bit
can't
miffed. I
do
ended
any
up over here.
damage. Ah,
Got an M41.
I'm still playing
Shield village.
into
Oh, for fuck's sake, I pressed it off.
a low tier game, and I'm having a little bit of fun.
Okay, well, I'm just trying
Fun
to
is
organize
illegal,
up
how
if you guys
dare you.
want to. So I will
What,
rotate
yeah?
some of these players out, but we'll be a few minutes. A few
Ah,
missions or whatever, so.
Rutate.
Game is like a football manager. Football.
Well, a
coach.
little bit, but you know, I want everyone to have fun, and if you guys can form up your own squad, that'd be fun for you guys to do. And
I mean, I'm
You
in
don't
naval
have-
at the moment.
yeah, I'm just, you know, whenever your matches are over, if you guys, if you want to, you know, I'm just suggesting.
He's forcing.
One is illegal.
1-3.
It is not a requirement. It is just a suggestion.
Oh!
oh, we're playing Russian?
Loads
I'll
of
play
campers
try.
over
Oh,
the
you
IS
really want to
line.
play
No,
You-
no,
you-
I switched to German
Germany? What tier do you want
because
to play?
I thought we were playing
5-7, okay.
5-7.
Alright. Okay, fine.
I think I hit the dirt. And you
Now
Do
we
you
gotta
wanna play-
get.
Do you want to play
Crash
Russia?
on some of your
5-7 or-
Baldur's Gate videos. Oh wow, yes. Oh well,
what do you-
the sound very much sucks back on those videos. Though they do. Especially if you look at the
Nah,
first-
I'm not.
That is some
I'm not
good
gonna
old
go because
crunchy
I could have
microphone,
just
you know?
Well, it's it's
I
a
don't
bad
have the-
mic.
vehicles for it.
It's
Okay.
not a bad mic, it's crunchy.
Yeah, it's also I use a you know, digital mix board here for you know, banana meter, I think it's called, or something like that, to change the
Banana
sound of my-
man.
change the sound of my voice actually. So, and if you look at the very first video in the big series there, that's literally like in the first week or so, first 7 days of my channel that I made that. So, yeah, got a lot better since then.
Wait, isn't your
Say so,
real
I like the
voice?
crunch more.
No.
No, what you're hearing now is not my real voice.
Ah.
Yeah, he's way lower.
So yeah, no, it's running.
He
through,
wanted to sound younger, so he pitched it himself up for.
yeah. Yeah, no, the source you're getting, even over Discord, is going after. It's been through a set of parameters. I see you over there. You're looking over it. There's somebody looking at whoever's over at B. Up here.
I'm holding B. I'm fighting
Okay.
someone right now. I need
Okay,
help
over
if
here.
I can.
Yeah. Let me
Yep.
see. Let me. Okay, his
Banana map.
turret crew is out. He's gonna get out of before I reload. Oh, he can't. He can't. Okay, he's on
gonna get
fire
him.
and his engine out.
Yep.
His fire his engine out and his turret crew is
Got
killed. And
Panther,
yeah,
get him!
okay.
Panther! Yes.
Panther.
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 No, I have no interest in Baldur's Gate 3. Absolutely none from what I've heard. It is not. I mean, to me, it's a skin suit, both of Dungeons and Dragons and of Baldur's Gate. Everything that I hear from people who have played the earlier version, it is a skin suit of the storyline.
Oh, wait. Okay.
So
Yeah,
even if, because part of the reason I play Baldur's Gate is my love for the Forgotten Realms, as Ed Greenwood created them, and I know lots of people played in it, meaning created new novels and new stuff, but it was all worked out from his vision. And I think the stuff that's after 3rd edition and beyond, that the way they changed, and I read the books, and I have them over here on my shelf, of the the Spider Queen novels and others, as they were changing the world into 3rd edition. I got upset by how much they effed things up, and I understand that they sort of un-effed them a bit in the 5th edition or something. I don't know.
How'd you die, Arno?
But I am not.
That's not beating.
He's old and he doesn't like new stuff,
Well,
Lack of oxygen.
and so it doesn't fit my world. And it's not just I want to play some fantasy, or just, actually I've been replaying a campaign of Baldur's Gate, the Mega Mod.
But hey, stream the older Baldur's Gate games, because I'd love to watch them.
Yeah,
Well, I have huge amounts on.
He said stream.
Yeah, I know it's a
PTC
stream,
going to Bravo.
but the part of the problem is YouTube doesn't recommend them to people who want to watch them so much. I could try it. I don't know, again.
Yeah.
Because it's, YouTube is weird, because it could be something really popular, but they only recommend it to my current subscribers, and most of my subscribers are more into World War II stuff, and so they're not going to watch Baldur's Gate.
Just install a World War II mod for it. I don't know.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
I cast Car 98.
yes.
So
I cast explosions.
I cast.
for
Tiger
all of those
Tank.
reasons, I
Yeah,
am never planning on playing that game.
I cast Panther. I cast Panther.
It's been... Oh, he didn't have
Oh my
bombs.
god,
I
can
thought
I
we
get
were all
all
gonna
that
die.
stuff?
BK
Mine should
Sounds
only
like
be
I'm
hard,
acting.
like D-hide van braces on. Hey, fuck. I think you could buy them anywhere.
Okay, I'm really curious, Toyjet. Why would you be more interested in watching me stream Baldur's Gate, the old stuff, than just watching my videos on Baldur's Gate, the old stuff?
Partly because I might be able to, if there is, anything, questions I have and stuff, I can ask them as well, and ask for there and stuff.
That's all.
And also because, well, your old stuff is, well, it's a bit old.
Right. Yeah,
It's a
and
bit
you could
crunchy.
jump into the late of the series, and things do get better. But
Yeah, but then I miss out on a lot, right?
well, yeah. I'm wanting feedback, as not just about you, but just why viewers would or wouldn't want something.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to get here, and
Part of why I really enjoy watching your live streams is because you start these great discussions and at times rants as well with the viewers.
right. Okay.
Now I know very little about I know some, but very little about the storylines of the old Baldur's Gate games.
Right.
So the great thing then would be having you as you do stuff, you start explaining and such how this and this connects to that and that and earlier on, because I know I will forget from something that happened in episode 4 I will have forgotten that most of that by episode like 17, but you might not have. And if it's a live stream, that might be all in one sitting, and you can just continually expand upon stuff as it happens.
Because right now, like I say, I'm replaying through. I recently reinstalled everything with the latest updates on mods, and I've just started, and it's still in the first third of the first Baldur's Gate, going through and wondering, because I do get a fair amount of views on my tutorials for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. So that's part of the reason I wanted to do this as well, because
Right.
I've seen you play the old Baldur's Gate. Or I've seen it pop up on Steam.
If I
Yeah.
can,
Yeah,
from my
I
head
could
and
do because Spiraling is a good multiplayer game, enhanced edition. Yeah, that's what I'm using is the Beamdog enhanced edition of the EET expanded edition trilogy is what that stands for. With a huge amounts of, so it's taking the original Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 and all the expansions, and then that sort of Baldur's Gate 3 of the sort of middle Siege of Dragonspear. It's all put into one continuous playthrough, and then a huge amount of mods have been added to it. So it's a huge world to explore, lots of stuff to go into. I just went through a good chunk of one mod that was giving away way too much crap. So I've dumped a bunch of that stuff. You end up being a little too overpowered out of it. But other mods do dump in some super overpowered stuff. So I sort of, when I say dump it, I dump it into like a bag of holding and sort of disappear it. And if I get to some other mod that's like super tough, we'll pull it all out, equip my guys up, and, you know, so it's now like a fair fight. Otherwise, it just gets too easy.
Just throw
Yeah.
your bag of holding into a bag of holding, you know?
That'll explode it. Boom.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
Bottom
Yeah.
spawn.
yeah.
I'm going top
If I
spawn.
may,
But
a
yeah.
little bit
Are you sure about
interject,
that?
I would be interested in your Baldur's Gate because I tried getting a little bit more into action RPGs and such, but
Right.
it's just a lot of stuff that.
I mean, if
Mechanics
you want, you get
and
some of the more
such.
modern stuff like Pathfinder. Doesn't
Yeah, I do have
exactly the
Pathfinder,
same,
but
it's
I don't really have,
very
you
similar.
know,
Okay,
The-
right,
Part
the
of,
that's
part of
time.
it
10
for
minutes of
me
Baldur's
is
Gate 2.
is not. I mean, I think it's, you know, for a, you know, top down third person type managing a group as opposed to, you know, first person game or something else. I like the mechanics of the Infinity Engine, you know, what they use there. But beyond that, as a game, I am big into the Forgotten Realms lore. I've read many of the novels. Used to run a campaign back in, you know, early days in college and late days of high school for my cousin. We were joint DMs of a long going campaign way back then. So I have a, and he was the one that really got me into Baldur's Gate. Or you know, Forgotten Realms. I mean, this is before Baldur's Gate happened. I was more into the Greyhawk World campaign, and doing that. So I have a deep history in all of that. I just got my breach taken out.
Strong, you can start searching.
That's
I
part of
think,
what makes it so interesting.
Actually,
You've been through
Yeah.
so much of the history of these worlds. You know,
Such a fun game,
as
yeah.
far as all this stuff goes, what I know is like what's in 5th edition D&D, kinda. You
Right.
know, that's all the stuff I'm familiar with.
Yeah, and there's a lot of lore that goes back to the changeover from first edition AD&D to 2nd edition AD&D, when they used to also have just basic Dungeons and Dragons, and the changeover through that. And so I remember reading all those novels, and they're really good. I could do that. Now, multiplayer would be, can be done with that up to a total of 6 players. That's the max. Now, the problem with that is it could be really good, but I could limit to 4 total, you know, me and 3 other people, and to have some NPCs, because a few of them are very helpful, shall we say, to the story. Maybe not absolutely
Vital?
necessary. No, not absolutely necessary, but very helpful to the story.
Okay.
But a lot of them do have story elements that are, if you're going to do a playthrough and run it more than just a tactical playthrough. Oh shit, I'm just dying over here one after the other. So you can play it just purely as a, sort of tactical game.
Mhm.
But if you're going to play it for the story-driven elements, they're very good to have a bunch of these NPCs. So
Okay.
I'm always sort of right now my biggest struggle is who to keep in my party and who to kick from my party, based on storylines and party balance between character classes to make sure you need a thief to find traps and open locks.
You don't need
even
no
if you're-
balance, just all wizards, only fireball.
And if you want to do something other than fireballs, you got to have a few fighters. And really, a fighter-only campaign is really going to suck, especially if playing through the whole thing of it. So you
why you
need
take wizards.
and then you need a few clerics to help deal with healing, because even if you're just talking standard healing, yeah, you can do that with potions to a large degree of various types, but there's still other sorts of support that the priest class give. So
Ja, lappedansk men.
well, I don't know, maybe I should think about it. My current project
Where?
is hopefully
Down
by the
city,
end of
the
next
side of the
week
city, hiding
I
by the
will be
corners.
live on YouTube 24/7. That is my
What?
current goal. I'm
What are
going
you
to
trying
be
to do 24/7?
I'm going to be live on YouTube 24/7.
Oh, for I went off.
Why?
No,
Just
forever.
Like, what do you
24/7.
mean?
Going to be
Yeah,
live on
yeah,
20.
but why?
Why?
Oh,
What do you mean by
wait.
It's America. Everything's 24 hours there. It's just-
Yeah.
like,
I-
like,
Okay,
I-
what I'm
making
going to
my-
do
Spent the
is
full day.
I'll explain it. I am grabbing some of my past live streams, and I'm gonna
fuck off! You're doing one of those like, yes, just watch whatever is in the playlist of whatever. So
Oh,
well, I'm gonna
I know
I'm
what
gonna
you're
I'm
trying to do.
gonna put them I'm gonna string them together, and then I'm gonna make and string them together. I'm gonna make announcement videos, and it's gonna be labeled as past live streams or something, so people who halfway pay attention will know what it is. They won't know that will know that I'm not actually there. I mean, if they don't pay attention, they well, then they don't pay attention.
what? You're
But-
not actually there? How dare you?
But the idea is, with the YouTube algorithm, I want everybody, because I think there's a bunch of people that have subscribed to me that haven't watched my videos in years, like Spiraling or something, and YouTube isn't recommending my views to them, and they sort of kind of forgot about me because I'm just one of many YouTubers that they follow. So that would show up, but I'm also hoping I get recommended by, for the stuff by YouTube,
Well, that
who
just
is
happened.
recommending live streams.
He
bit.
shot my explosive!
Yeah,
Fuck!
I was wondering why one of the larger YouTube
Help!
channels do that.
Help!
Linus Tech Tips
Yes,
was doing
that's
that.
that's my inspiration for this. Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was wondering, just that,
And because
that's
all they're
actually
doing
pretty
it,
good.
all they're doing it, they're doing it more sophisticated than I am, because they described how they thought about doing it, and that's how I'm doing it. I'm gonna run it off one of my old computers.
I'm in a
and
death
so-
spiral!
I mean,
and
that
also-
idea of like constant live streaming is not something new. A lot
No,
of
I know, but
things
the
have
idea
done that for a while,
it's
but
I'm
most of the time it runs into the problem of just nobody's watching it anymore. At a certain point, it just stops.
well, yeah, his are getting like 400 views concurrently. Last time I checked, just at a random time, and people like turning on things for white noise. Just have background noise.
yeah.
So
Just make white noise, Just
yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm going to do. And people,
not the real white noise.
105.
You know.
105, 2 more enemy aircraft. No, 1. Yeah, no, 2.
Do a sleeping stream, like
no, I'm not going to do that. But
a sleeping stream, but you can interact with him with like random noises and shit.
yeah, no, I get those
location.
gimmicky things too. But this is
Oh,
just going to be old stuff put together. It's going to be looped, and I'll change it like every 24 hours as I build more of these loops, and then they can even be on a playlist of loops that.
Still one more high at like
Sounds
108,
loopy.
109.
Yep. And so it's just a way to try to hack the YouTube algorithm more than anything else. And I'm going to see it now. Now, if nobody's watching
you
and
should have told me.
nobody's subscribing from it, because I'll get the stats that people are watching, and if they're subscribing to it. Because one thing I noticed a couple of weeks ago, my live stream on Saturday did pretty well for Hearts of Iron 4. Our live stream for War Thunder sucked for amount of views, but there were more views on my channel during the War Thunder than there were views for my Hearts of Iron. So even though people weren't checking me out live, and it just spiked up more than would account for
War
the live
Thunder's
viewers.
a popular game. Hearts of Iron is not.
No. War Thunder's down. Viewership is down for this
Other way
stream.
around, yeah.
It is. If it wasn't for hanging out with you guys, I would have killed this live stream long ago because there's not enough people watching it. But I noticed overall my channel for other videos spiked up during the live stream. So because I was live, people saw that I was live, didn't want to watch me play War Thunder, checked out some of my other stuff that wasn't War Thunder. So and right now, Hearts of Iron is doing great for me. It's doing 300 to 500 views per episode. So it's doing great.
That's good, yeah.
For me at least, that's great. So
I mean, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, compared to other YouTubers, I know it's small time. Trust me, I know that. But so yeah, that was a weird sort of metric that, and I looked at some other weeks, and yeah, even though I'm not getting a lot of views on this stream,
careful, he's turning towards you.
I'm getting more views overall on my channel. So I'm trying to. So when you actually see you on Twitch, at least you'll know that you're actually live. Yeah, currently I'm planning on only doing this for War Thunder, though I might do it for Twitch too eventually. Because one thing, and I don't.
YouTube, you mean YouTube, not
yeah. I'm only planning on doing it live on YouTube right now. I'll see if I want to do multi-streaming. I know with YouTube you can have, and I've got to figure out just have 2 stream keys so that I would be both live now here and live with the replay stuff potentially, or I have to stop my other live stream if I don't get it set up right. But I got an extra computer here that I can run this 24/7 on. Just have the computer on, turn the monitor off once I get it set up.
Fuck.
I mean, at a certain point you need to see if it actually even makes money, because PC running is actually losing you money.
Well, I know it costs me electricity. I know, but it's I want to see if it grows my overall views, and then I want to see if it grows subscriber base. We'll see. And now, if after a few weeks of trying this, nothing really changes, meaning I have like average 1 viewer and 1 new subscriber from the live stream a week, yeah, I'll quit. You know, I mean, if it doesn't do any effective good. But if I'm getting like a new subscriber a day, I'll keep it going. And remember, I'm in America. Electricity still, it's more expensive now than it used to be, but it ain't like you in Europe.
I mean,
LT, one
it's
sector,
still basically nothing from it. It's just losing. I'm not saying you're losing billions. That's not
They
what I'm going
they
after.
reckon that Biden's using the reserve to keep prices low, and that's gonna just before the election, and that's gonna go way up.
Well, the reserves don't really affect electric prices. We have overall we have very little electricity generated by oil.
So
we
on the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you out? Are you?
Yeah, I'm out.
So we are not like Europe. We do not have extremely high prices for electricity.
Wait, you don't?
No, we don't.
I mean, I always hear that extremely high. I don't think they're extremely high either. I mean,
well, I heard that they turn off hot water in the evening in hotels in Germany. Yeah, why are you shooting at them?
It's Germany. They're fucking crazy anyway.
Well, yeah, okay. I don't know how it is in every country, like Switzerland versus Germany. I just
it's expensive in Europe. It is expensive. You're right.
I hear it's
in Europe is bloody expensive.
I hear
they make it expensive.
I hear it's expensive in Britain, and I hear it's somewhat unavailable at times in places like Germany. So yeah, I don't know how it's working everywhere, but as a comparison, it's a
Germany
lot
got rid of
less.
their nuclear, and America
Yeah.
has
Oh, that's part of it. France is,
Nuclear's
of course, increasing their nuclear. We use coal, natural
Nuclear's the
gas.
cheapest.
Yes.
No,
Germany's
wait.
energy-
The problem that France had was that during the lockdown and such,
Right.
the repairs got slowed down of the nuclear reactors
Right.
because the nuclear reactors was down, France could have generated more electricity, but and we wouldn't have a huge energy crisis during the pandemic.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I understand that's part of it, and conditions are changing. I know that they're not
Mhm.
static. So,
No.
but yeah,
But,
I know it's going to cost having a computer on, but I'm willing to pay it. I'm not rich, but I can afford it.
But
You can.
you can probably turn off certain processes that take up a huge amount of power.
Yeah,
right?
well, I'm just gonna, once it's up and going, turn the monitor off
Yeah.
and just let the system run, OBS on it. So I figured out how to do it with OBS. I just have to do, make some background and thumbnail images, and then record, introductions and just say, hey, this is a replay. If you want to catch, live, I'm just say when I'm normally live, and a few little things in between the starting of the live streams. And do that, and then hopefully by the end of next week, I will have a live stream up of past stuff. But I could try to do some other times of the week to do some Baldur's Gate, but I don't know. Because see, I'm wondering if I do it and say Toyjet isn't available, would he be interested in watching, a week-old stuff? That's what partially is.
I'm gonna go towards C.
If it's like, if I've missed out
going between A and B
on
because I have a nice
a
position.
part for some reason, I'll probably,
special position.
Yeah,
Hold
because
down
I'm just wondering how important
if-
live is, because I try to answer questions, that you type in, within 24 hours.
I know.
Anyways, because
And
I
it's
got
like-
that point too, I mean.
Like,
And yeah, I understand being live and interacting with me is a different experience than just watching, but I just wanting to know, because it takes a bit to schedule something and always try to be here. Ooh, good shot.
oh my
good
god,
shot.
that pillar just saved me.
Yep. Yeah, okay. They're dead. We continue to move around, circle around, come in, get to where
Own
we
yourself,
come up.
so you could actually run.
Someone just shoot the dead
I don't know,
PP.
but are you gonna try to do any multiplayer stuff again?
Well,
If so.
well, like I said yesterday, that if I get, because we've been talking about playing Hell Let Loose, and a few people have Hell Let Loose, or we could go back to Postscriptum. If I-
Postscriptum is officially not supported anymore, right?
Oh, okay, well then, yeah. So Hell Let Loose. If I get a commitment out of 2 or 3 people who want to play it, who have it and will actually be here, I will schedule a Hell Let Loose Sunday instead of War Thunder, but it's something I don't want to do on my own. So, because I really want to try to do a tank crew and not just me playing a random infantry person. So if I get enough known participation, yeah, I know emergencies happen, but short of emergency, if I get commitments out of people to be here, just enough, like I say, 2 or 3 people at least. I want to try to do some Hell Let Loose Sundays instead of War Thunder, but War Thunder is something that's casual.
Do have it.
Yeah, I'm not really good at it yet, and so that's sort of but I'm just saying.
Back Sarno, we're in front of the spawn.
I get it.
If I get commitments, I want to do Hell Let Loose, as opposed to but War Thunder's just so easy to say. We're playing War Thunder, and hopefully 1 or 2 of you, and it always seems at least 1 or 2 of you show up, and that makes it fun to play. And then a bunch of you show up other times, and that's cool. So it's no commitment to any of you guys being here for this. But if I can do that, so I want to do that. And we're talking about doing Steel Division 2, possibly.
I do
co-op
have
play.
that game.
Co-op
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's a
I'm
pretty
not good
game.
at it, but
Well, I'm not good
also-
at it either. Arian, Toyjet were practicing yesterday.
Lum was also trying to practice, right?
I'm just
and
playing it, yeah, why?
Yeah.
and
Practicing it.
the
Not going
theory is that
competitive.
I take overall command in that I assign units to the other 2 or 3 other players. They actually run the units and achieve objectives or whatever. Hold this flank, attack that flank, or whatever. And
There's an IS
Play
thingy in
battle
here.
manager. Managing the other
Careful, Arno.
people. We
You see
might
him?
try that.
He's like doing a thing.
And
Bugger.
if, and it's still an if, but if I get into the Soviet Union and I still like Black Ice, then I might set up for another, whether it's a competitive or co-op game for Black Ice, Hoi 4 Black Ice. That's a someday for multiplayer too, at some point.
we got
Son,
multiple
where did
foes
you
on
see?
A. They're all going to A.
Oh.
I saw like 5.
There's a tank right there. Okay, there's
Okay. Yeah, I see one there, yeah.
yeah.
You see where I am? This is a brilliant hold down position. The angle.
Yeah,
the angle
there's a tank right there.
Yep.
I'm
I've had him twice. I can't pin his angled out front plate. I can't.
No, he's
So I'm down and he's up, so the angle's even more, So
yeah. I'm trying to
it exaggerates the
link
angle.
his position
For
at
those
least.
people
or-
listening, or now or later, you guys can just join the Discord server and potentially join some of these other games
No,
if you want.
did not hit.
if you're interested in some.
Gentlemen. I am in severe need.
Join now.
Oh, they're on
Join
stream.
now
Okay, I
and
gotta-
get
There were 4 people
Something
on
for
the
free.
point, but they all just sat there. Why?
Menacingly.
Oh damn, he got me. Okay.
No, not even menacing.
I was coming around to kill you all. Well, not enough time. 2 AA guns, it looks like.
What was that Junker trying to do?
We're gonna play a custom.
Or lunatic.
Well, I don't
Did
know
not-
if how many people want to play because we on this again. Okay, because I know Lum said he's quit. He's just hanging here, but I don't know if that's. And Mr. Bomber
He's
hasn't
hanging-
really wanted
hanging
to
from a
play.
rafter.
He's just been hanging. So I don't know if there's enough actually for
P8.
who want to play.
There's another one there, yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't
Moving
know.
across behind. He might pop out on the left hand side.
I
I would
already
be
died.
happy to do a custom map.
There's an M18, M36. Also,
I've been
around
playing
that corner.
He's
Stalingrad board
dropped, he's
game
dropped,
with
he's
my
dropped.
father. Has been reading about it. Yeah. From Germany's perspective in Spring 42, do you think Case Blue had to happen? Well, obviously, no. Case Blue didn't have to happen. I mean, it was a choice.
God
What's
damn it.
Case
I
Blue?
got my 20 mil hit the bomb.
I have
but
watched
then
only a few
detonated.
episodes of TIK's big sort of long documentary series of his in-depth dive into Stalingrad. But my sort of short answer is Germany quickly should have realized that, or let me say it this way. If Germany quickly realized that Stalingrad was happening sort of kind of the way it was, what they should have done is pulled out of Stalingrad
Watch out!
and then
That's
instead
an
of pouring more
aerial.
troops in,
Oh,
then pushed to the north of Stalingrad, pushed across the railways and the river, the Volga there, and cutting off resupplies and surrounding, but not trying to, once it's surrounded, not trying to do a Leningrad strategy, a starving them out, but then assault, so that there was no practical way. I mean, yeah, you could parachute in a few supplies now and again, but the Soviets aren't great at that. And then push into Stalingrad to do that quickly enough before they could set up their counter-offensive, the winter counter-offensive that they did do. That would have been, I think, a practical and possibly win the battle strategy. Obviously, until it happens, you don't know if it would be winnable. It's not guaranteed, but and I think they have the logistical, because it is partially logistical capability to do what I'm saying. I think they had part of that, and I think they also had the military fighting capacity to do that as well. But they got fixated on, because I think they just kept thinking, another couple of battalions, it's all we need, and then we've got this. And they may have been right, but by the time they get those extra 2 battalions, the Soviets have brought in some more reinforcements. You know, just maybe replacements and not even actually necessarily increasing. You know, this depends on when you're talking about. But the situation, so, you know, you get Soviets about ready to collapse in some area, and, well, if we can just get some reinforcements, and by the time they show up, well, that area is not just about ready to collapse anymore. And they might take a victory there, because they almost get it. The Germans almost get Stalingrad at one point. But the Soviets just hang on just enough that they never quite do. And so that's my sort of short answer. You can, you know, to me, I mean, obviously there's a few other experts out there who've written all those books that TIK uses, because at least mostly TIK is secondary source, not a criticism. I'm also secondary source. I don't go through archives myself or anything like that. So it's not a criticism, but he is one of the experts.
On top of my tank.
Yeehaw!
Yes, there's black ice for Hoi 4 and there's black ice for Hoi 3. I play both. I'm not currently playing the Hoi 3 black ice, but I've modded for Hoi 3 black ice. Had to go for the oil in the Caucasus. Well, no, they did not have to go for the oil in the Caucasus. I'm not going to say they had plenty of oil. David Grant, some well-regarded books covering it. Yeah, you may read. Yeah, I have not read those books. I think I know which one. Yeah?
So, Gamer, what's the reason they didn't invade the Middle East? Because the Middle East did have oil at that time.
Okay. How do you get the oil to Germany? How do you get the oil to Germany?
Through Turkey? Somewhat friendly country?
No, there is no practical way to get the oil from Turkey, or from where the oil is into Turkey, then to Germany. It just doesn't really exist. The railways do not connect. I read an account from a railway magazine in like 1938 or 1939 of somebody taking the railways around that part of the world. They take the old Ottoman railways and they get off, and then they take a bus across the desert, and then they get back on when where the railway connection connects up. So the most of the Iraqi oil fields or the Persian oil fields do not connect rail links to Germany.
Oh, so most of them haven't really been built up yet.
You can search if you're.
So basically, you are limited to.
You should be spectating me.
To
awesome action.
Shipping it to Germany, and then you've got to see where do they they control the sea lane. So they've got to take out. They got to ship it out through the Persian Gulf, then up through the Red Sea, and around. So they've got to take the Suez, obviously, to sort of get to the Middle East, and all of that. And that's with the British and the Germans. That's significantly hard. I'm not saying impossible, but significantly hard. Now,
well, what I'm saying is, like, why wouldn't they invade through Syria and go through that way? Well,
that's what I mean. But how do you get it from Iraq and Iran to Germany where you need it? How do you get it there? Because trying to put it in trucks and driving it across the desert is going to be damned inefficient. In volume, not a few truckloads, or a few hundred truckloads. But when you need tens of thousands of truckloads, how do you do that in a practical sense without railway connection? They don't have it.
Build railway connections.
I'm
sure the Germans would.
Middle East.
Okay. To this day, there is still no railway connections from Iran into Turkey, and it's because of geography, not just politics. Politics a little bit, geography mostly. Now, I'm not going to say for sure that I know that, but I think there's no Iraqi connections into Turkey. But those were going to take probably with the time, the capability, 6 months to a year to build that railroad with maximum effort. You know, once you conquer the territory and you feel you have good enough control over that territory, it's probably going to take 6 months to a year. So it's not like repairing a railway. You've got to. It takes a long time to build. You know, from scratch, bedding in railways, and IKB here, who's around, I mean, not here now, but he could answer that in much more detail of what it takes. He's our railway expert. What it takes to build the railways in that kind of environment. Okay. And if you're looking at that, it's just not going to be practical without going through the Soviet Union.
Oh,
Anyway,
that was
so-
nice toy.
Now, why not?
There's another one.
See,
in the corner.
Let's go to the bathroom.
there is a lot of oil in Estonia.
Alright.
Okay, the
And there's
Germans,
one directly to my
Oh
right.
shit.
and it's sort of tar sands oil. They actually sort of mine the oil. It comes out as sort of like clay that then they have to, you know, refine it a bit, to get the muck out of it. And it's a mining operation as much as it is any sort of drilling operation. And the Germans take it over. It's heavily damaged by the Soviets when the Soviets withdraw, and the Germans decide, well, you know, instead of trying to rebuild all this, let's just go take the Caucasus oil, and they got it running. They got the Estonian oil fields up to about 10% of their pre-war capacity, just sort of by what was sort of remaining functional and doing. So they got that. And so they just decided, well, we're going to go attack the Caucasus, and they didn't bother with doing it. Then once they figured out that they weren't going to get the Caucasus oil, then they start working at expanding the getting the oil fields in Estonia back up to working, and very shortly, just as about the time that they're getting that to some success, the Soviets retake over the battle. They push through Narva and they retake that region. So, had they didn't even need to push into. Where'd you get killed from, Toy?
He's like. Oh fuck! I can't mark now.
Okay. Well, from your left or right, or where? You know, just sort of.
From my right, he's in front of the point.
Okay, that's what I need to know.
Like.
Yeah.
Somewhere around yonder-esque.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know if that mark was on or not.
Yeah, no, and he
marking
could have
from the
moved.
air,
That
but-
isn't. Yeah, that's just. I just want to know which way to point my gun back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Generally speaking.
Right down the road.
Yeah.
he was looking out
miss it.
towards the water.
So the Russia. So I'm not going to say because Germany never is going to have plenty of oil or not need to work at that, but they could have had
Drowning in
more oil. You know, they could have had enough to keep functioning if they had gotten the Estonian oil into working shape, without having to go into and if I saw a documentary that went into the extensive amounts that they
Yes, strong arm.
don't forget also denying oil to the Russians. Yes, well that is an element of it. Russia, I don't know how long it would survive if you destroyed the Caucasus oil functionally. The Russians, I saw a really good documentary that went into that it wouldn't have mattered if the Germans had taken the oil fields from the German perspective, because the Soviets had heavily put explosive everywhere around Baku to blow all the infrastructure, and they were continuing to pump it while like everything is wired with dynamite or other explosives. I'm not sure it was all dynamite particularly, but it's with a bunch of explosives. And they had that all set up well before the Germans got anywhere near there and ready to blow. And of course, the Germans didn't know this as, that they were that prepared.
I mean, you think they would just take it apart as they just blow it themselves up, but hey.
Well, that's the Soviets had planned to blow it up. And
yeah,
so
that's what I mean. I think the
Yeah.
Germans would have been well aware of that. That's what I mean.
Nah.
Well, you don't necessarily, maybe they're just. Well,
I mean, the
Germans
Soviets
were-
literally burned fields down to stop
Yeah,
that.
I know,
You think they really
know.
wouldn't blow up fucking
But
some oil
I
infrastructure?
don't know what's in the German high command's mind. I mean, I don't know. But I don't know their expectations. I don't have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
I
they
would.
have been
I could see. I could see why I would think that too. But I don't know what they anticipated to find. I don't know.
Stalin himself.
Yeah, sitting there.
And then
Just
there was on
sitting
a
there.
gun.
Drinking
Yes.
You know. So But yeah.
Cowboy style.
Well, it is kind of curious because, well, how many weeks did Germany have to get to Estonia, or the Estonian oil fields?
Well, they acquire it in 41. You know, on the
Yeah.
way to Leningrad. They, like I say, they whatever sort of equipment they can acquire locally, they use to get the oil mines back into production, and it's very limited. I read an article or two on it that I dug up, and that's why you now see oil on that part in Black Ice, because I gave them the information. They put oil in Estonia. And they look at that and they just dismiss it as it's just going to take too long. Let's just go conquer more. And like Lum's saying, why wouldn't you anticipate them destroying? You know, functionally, you know, yes, maybe you need to get to Baku to get that oil, but it's going to take you 6 months to a year to get it flowing effectively into German hands, even if you conquer it through destruction of the infrastructure, including like the railway infrastructure or any pipelines that may have existed down there would be obviously likely destroyed. And so even with all of that, well, temporarily, let's get... And the Estonian oil might have only contributed, I don't know, like, and it's something like maybe like, I'd have to go back and look at the stuff, but like 20% of Germany's use of oil, that the Estonian oil amounted for that. And Germany knows about the Estonian oil because it's German companies in the interwar period going to develop these oil fields, and Germany does it as sort of a strategic oil reserve, looking at for a possible war with the West, and that Estonia may be, you know, in their deep reserve rear area that they would control if it's not fighting, you know, the Soviets or whatever. So it's actually German companies that are developing these oil mines and processing equipment when there's cheap on the world market, not necessarily Germany, because Germany has foreign currency problems. But the German, you know, on the world oil market from either like America or Venezuela or Mexico, you can get oil cheaper. Germany is still developing, you know, the government is funding these developments in Estonia for a, you know, a potential strategic reserve. So it's not like they were surprised that it was there. They knew all about it and only abandoned the, you know, German personnel only abandoned the equipment when the Soviets occupied Estonia. So, you know, it's like, so from 40 to 41, they weren't there. They were, you know, from 1930 something, or maybe even 1920 something, up until that point.
Nicely done, Toy.
So they're all way too much panic from the Soviets in 41 to do stuff like that. Well, no, it was pretty well wrecked. Like 80 to 90% of the infrastructure for the Estonian oil production facilities were destroyed.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of or overconfidence, because if they you know, saw on other fronts how the Russians were doing destruction of their own land to deny, then they should have probably have expected that important natural resource is going to, you know, be rigged full of explosives.
Now, it gets to the point that the Churchill even considers bombing Baku fields in fears that the Germans may push in there.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, I mean, he's seriously consider. I mean, there's you know, it's not just talk. I mean, they were making plans to. Okay, we have an open slot here. I don't know who wants to join us. Who we should, if anybody here. I will. Game. Well, I know we already have Arno and Crip.
But there are two of them.
I'm still in.
Yeah, I know Strong Arm and
what about second Arno?
Is there two Arnos?
Yes.
2 Arnos? Okay. Well, I guess we'll just play a match of 3. So
Why
yeah,
would you need 2 Arnos?
That would be worse.
Yeah. So
Two
why
of
would
me,
you?
two of me stands for 1 lamb. So
Germany captures again, and I wish I had the reference to it, and I've been looking for it. I think it's in the documentary. It's either in the documentary or the book, The Prize, which talks. The Prize is a book and documentary, you can say, on oil in the 20th century, and that's the prize is the oil, is control of the oil for the 20th century, and so they cover World War II is just covered as part of the overall thing. They estimate that because France builds up an oil reserve inside of France, not just in its colonies and wherever else. The book estimates between oil and fuel, and most of it's stored as oil, as opposed to refined gasoline or something. Germany acquires about a year of its operational budget in the conquest of France, because as part of the surrender terms, it's not destroyed, and whether it's in Vichy territory, direct controlled territory, or in German occupied territory, all of it will be turned over to Germany intact, functional, as Germany wishes. It, orderly as wants to pump it out of whatever storage containers or underground storage or whatever they have it in. So that's about a year of operation they get from defeating France. That, of course, very much helps cover. Oh shit! This is not a good.
Storm, can you
covers
this situation?
6.
I gotta do a bigger flank. So that obviously would cover the 1941 for the invasion of the Soviet Union at their operational tempo.
Never mind.
You see that guy scouted that's coming up this lane here? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying to get
British tank.
But
I gotta go.
I'm not
further
able.
to the flank.
Try to push a little bit back, so he pushes a little bit more forward.
Germany is working to expand the Romanian, getting more oil out of the ground, setting up more refineries in and around the Ploiești
What tank is
fields,
it?
and getting all of that oil and getting that oil out to Germany. So that's being expanded during the wartime, and Romania basically is, virtually all of it's going to Germany, not being used for domestic.
He just fired.
Needs. I mean, there is a triplet for them,
close to you.
but fly there, of course, and whatnot. But most of it's going to.
Transmission is out. He's immobile.
Germany has its own oil.
Oh, there's another one.
Sorry. That are producing oil. They tried to expand some of those,
nice.
but spoiler alert, basically their exploration drilling does not increase or does not find new oil fields.
Okay.
Germany, of course, is also expanding its coal liquefaction, and there's two processes that Germany uses as coal liquefaction.
Yeah.
And each one works better with a particular type of coal, and Germany has both of the types of coal, so that's why they continue to use both.
I got a gunner.
I forget which works with which one best, but they're expanding that. I think on the Eastern Front strategy, particularly dealing with Hitler, they are, and Hitler constantly talks about this mainly in why he can't retreat. But I also think Case Blue focuses very heavily on resources in the East and not in destroying Soviet units. So
yeah.
That's an AA truck, it looks like.
That was probably the original plan of Hitler, or the belief of Hitler.
Yeah, oh yeah, but meaning he would rather hold a tungsten mine for an extra 30 days and destroy two German divisions instead of retreating back anyways, because they're going to lose it eventually anyways. Now, of course, he wants to try to keep that from happening, but going to lose it anyways and destroy 3 Soviet divisions and not have any German divisions destroyed. So not having tactical maneuvers when it would work out for the best. And, static defense lines to hold these resources, don't give up on these resources, or attack to gain these resources as opposed to attack and destroy these units. That without these units, the Soviets won't be able to hold the resources. So it's sort of, a backwards strategy, or a strategy that looks purely at the production elements of war, which are important long term and even mid term. But if short term you destroy your army, you're not going to be able to either conquer the production elements you're looking for, or you're not going to be able to hold them if you do take them.
Or you can hold that strategic resource even longer.
No, but what
Because-
I'm saying is if
Yeah, I know.
if the forces protecting the strategic resources are destroyed, then the next wave is just going to take that resources. So you're not going to have the resources, and you're not going to
Tank
have
right
those
there,
forces.
gamer.
Okay. Okay,
yeah,
he's down in a ditch
yeah.
for me, or he's down in a depression for me. I don't have visual on. Oh,
Yeah.
there's another one there. Another one I see. Let's see if I can. Well,
Spot him.
hit him, but no damage.
Spot him,
white
spot him,
T-34.
spot him.
Okay, I don't. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't help you.
Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna push up here on the flank.
I'm gonna push up onto the plateau
I
and
died.
see if I can
I
help.
died. You're alone.
Why did you do that?
It was a misinput.
Missed
I
him!
just-
It was a misinput! Misinput!
He
I'm
returned to
not-
hangar.
I'm taking blame for it. I'm not blaming my tools.
Why not?
Yeah.
But you
I
got
was
against
in the
the
wrong
tools, fucker.
position.
So, I truly believe the Eastern Front War is winnable, but the various fixations, including the fixation on Stalingrad, is what dooms the Eastern Front armies. You know, and I guess, and I could even use fixation on fixed warfare. You know, whether it's hold some city or hold some resource or whatever it is, hold some river line, you know, as on a map, you know, playing the war out on a map as being
He
He's
was
playing
secretly
House of Fire
playing a
before
Hoi
it's
4.
cool.
Hoi 4
no,
game.
very much so, Lum. You're not wrong in that assessment.
Hitler,
I
original Hearts of Fire player.
when Hitler started
Paradox got
booted up his
nothing
daily
on
game
this
of Hearts of Fire 4 and gave come on.
Yeah, and I'll stick by it. I really think that is why, as opposed to letting the guys who know their unit, you know, Hitler, for multiple reasons, gets to the point that he trusts nothing from his generals and he thinks they're all defeatist.
You can jump into the squad.
You're gonna go then?
I mean,
Oh,
clearly
I'll
they
just hang it.
were.
I'll just
They were
hang
not
it.
playing Hearts of Fire enough, you know?
And so,
I mean, I don't really well, the balancing of Hearts of Iron and such is really off sometimes.
I mean, it's complete dog shit, let's be honest.
Yeah, you need human players to
play.
It's not just human players, it's just the balance of the game. Like, paratroopers can be stupid effective in that game. Like, literally leading to collapse of nations by just dropping them on victory points.
aka France.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can just
but the
toss them
thing
on
is-
Paris, and Paris instantly surrenders, or France instantly surrenders.
Hoi 4 isn't made to simulate a realistic history. And now I'm not just talking about fucking alternative history focuses and shit, but like all in all,
Mm-hmm.
it's just not. That's not what the
It was
game is
made to play, what's the fucking
As
call
a
it? The
casual
fucking-
game.
No, it's made to play the horsey mod. Equinox of War.
Equestria
Equestria, there we go.
No,
That's the
Yeah.
only reason why it
Equestria
exists.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the only
when are
reason.
you gonna play that, gamer?
I don't know if we're playing that anymore. I played it a bit, but
Hoi 3 is made as a historical simulator. Hoi
Yes.
4 is made based on history.
yes, I would have to agree with that. And that is some of there is
Most
some
games
wonderful
are based
wonderful
on history.
improvements in Hoi 4 over Hoi 3, but they sort of lost the plot on other elements. So yeah,
There was no plot.
the event system.
There's only a
Plot. They
question
didn't
of
have
war
a
now.
plot to start with.
Well, the national focus system overtakes way too much.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but that's
also
basically the story
the
you're
timing
playing.
of some of the focuses are really fucking bad.
Yeah, because you could choose to do something else before that.
No, I mean like 70 days to sign a fucking treaty.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
no, you know, I actually think if done right, the national focuses could be good, but unfortunately, because the concept to me that was when I asked about it was a lot of players don't know history well enough, and they need a roadmap. So if they want to get to point X, here's how you get there. Here's what you need to do to get there. Instead of just doing decisions or events, however you want to call it, that was in Hearts of Iron 3. So, okay, so I bought into that. But now it's everything is a national focus. In the base game, well, they have a little bit, not everything is 70 days, but, I mean, that's how it started out.
7 days sometimes.
And so many other things, even in Black Ice, are national focuses that either shouldn't be a national focus, or if you want to do them just because you want to have a roadmap, they should be, very rapidly done and just put conditions like not before a particular date or not until you control this territory, like Denmark or something like that. Just have conditions for these things, and then you want that, boom, do it. Now, it may have a cost, like in ICs or whatever, or more consumer goods, or, so you can make it a costing thing, or even cost political power, command power, or whatever. But just sort of have it there as a roadmap and not as a challenge. How many days does this take to do? Just, you want the West Wall? Oh, click it. You got a couple guys right in front of you here. Where?
Iceland and the Cold War mod does that really well.
And for like the West Wall, it's not like you should click the button and then instantly get it. You just click the button and then it starts the build process that may take a year.
No, it's instantly there.
But so what's the point of having it take a number of days? You just go, I want the West Wall. Okay. And you have conditions. It's going to take so many IC factories. It's going to take these resources. It's going to take this amount of time. But when you get to the point, you just click it. You got it. And then wait for it to outcome, and that'd be fine. And I would cheer that on if they were to do that, whether modding
also,
or
I
base
kind of I don't know how to feel about
Am I supposed to add somebody? We have a free slot here.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Me. But I don't really like the research system.
What?
I really like the Hoi-free research system more.
It's in essentially the same. Instead,
Yeah,
the only significant difference between the Hoi 3 and the Hoi 4 research system is before all of it was dumped into leadership, and you could either do super amount of research and forget about like intelligence and forget about diplomacy and forget about all that other stuff and just do research. Now they've just broken out because the number of slots just equals leadership points, if you will, from the old game. And so, so it's not that bad. Early on, before the game was ever really released, I gave up on worrying about the base game. What it really does. Oh shit, I'm in white. Oh well. Because so long as something was modded, I was more worried about the mechanics and then what the modders can do for it. So, whether it's Black Ice or Crypt Warrior firing off his rocket into nowhere, you don't have many of those.
If you want a super accurate World War II game, play Axis and Allies online.
Yes.
Hey! Online?
Philip.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
How you doing? Hi there.
Buy it. I'll play it with you.
Oh, well, I have the 1942, the Axis and Allies 1942.
I would buy it for you if you're willing to play it.
Well, I'll play it with you sometime. Strong Armor. I'll play it with you sometime.
We'll do a stream. We could have 5 people playing. It'd be brilliant.
Well, maybe, yeah. It's the 1942 game, right? Is what you're talking about?
Yes,
Yeah?
and
Yeah.
one thing I noted in your when you did stream, you have one on YouTube. or
Yeah,
whatever.
I wasn't streamed. I think they were just put episodes
You're
up,
mistake. You're mistaken in thinking that AA guns will you can have multiple AA guns against strategic bombing.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
So,
yeah,
I noticed
maybe
that
a little-
mistake. I'm not being
Yeah.
critical. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. Oh, I want help on, and that's not being. I don't take that as bad if I'm mistaken on something. And yeah, I
Because you were saying early on, I'm going to buy AA guns because of strategic bombing. It's because that America does that strategic bombing and it's kind of
right. Well,
can get bad for Germany.
yes. Well, yes.
Good idea. but-
Strategic bomb the bombers, you know.
Oh, so yes. You do help me out with mechanics if I'm
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. We should do that. Yeah.
the guy right in front.
I
of
will look into it.
Okay.
But whether just one of you, we can do that sometime. Oh, and if there's if there's interest, I could do it even on a Sunday once. I mean, I'm probably not going to do it most Sundays, but
Every Sunday.
do a Axis and Allies.
IS-1.
And so people, if they're spending money, realize it might not be a regular thing. Meaning it might just be a one-off thing.
It's only like $10. It's like 10.
Yeah,
euros.
I'm strong arm. I just don't want people to spend money and then go, but you only played this once, gamer, and I spent however much money. I just want to warn them. They want to spend it for their own use. I'm absolutely fine with that, but don't.
Oh yeah, I just bought Steel Division because I want to try it, and then I thought I don't really like it. But
yeah, I'm just saying it. Just I don't want people spending money because they think they either to hang out with me or they think, oh well, he's going to be playing this a lot. Well, I may get a game and then decide I think it sucks and we don't play it.
It's good. It's good to have if you do like it because you can just find a matchup. It's multi.
Oh yeah, I like to get. See, I like games for what they meant to be, and obviously that isn't meant to be an accurate simulation of World War II.
No, it's totally accurate.
It's just a fun game to play that has a World War II theme, and I can like it for such, without
every naval unit moves at the same pace, even freighters and stuff. So.
Yeah, I know. There's
even battleships.
Yep.
Battleships.
So is it turn-based?
Yes, and battleships used to be one hit. They improved it by making them 2 hits. It was ridiculous. So you could hit a freighter, and 1 hit would take it out, but 1 hit would take out a battleship as well. So it's kind of silly.
Yeah. So it was just more the battleships had more effective dice hits or whatever. Been a while since I played it, so I don't remember the terms for the mechanics. But yeah,
fucking expensive.
Yeah, and so yeah, and I can play that, and we could do that sometime. Again, talk to me, and if whether it's during a Sunday stream or some other time that you guys want to arrange something, if we get a few people that'll commit. Again, I understand emergencies, but short of emergencies, you commit for a particular day. It doesn't have to be like forever, like always on Sundays. Or something. I would be happy whether we live stream it or just make some episodes. Live stream it over Discord or whatever, so we play it together. But
yeah, it can be slow. It can be especially for new players. You got to really look at you got to look at the overall. It can be a slow-moving game.
Yeah, well, if you've seen my and it's been that long, however long ago that I made those episodes. I was a player on the original board game way back when, and
me too.
We had the experience on the game, so I'm not that expert at it. I'm just somewhat knowledgeable and probably need a bit of refreshing.
It can be a bit clicky, like loading units onto freighters. That it takes a while to get used to it.
Yeah, $20 for the second.
But these are young guys, so they'll pick it up.
I think.
Yeah. I'm just saying if there's people who want to play it.
Oh, definitely playing
it.
What do you prefer, Axis or Allies?
Well, Germany's always sort of been my favorite nation to play. And
can I play Switzerland in that?
No.
You're you can.
Sit there and do nothing or hold.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Functionally, you can play Switzerland, but you also have to keep your mouth shut because Switzerland doesn't say anything during World War II.
Yeah, yes, has no say.
Well,
so to actually talk in the game, you have to play a nation that does something. So,
finally,
I'm playing the Dutch.
Norway's time has come.
We can hide our IPCs in Switzerland.
Yes.
That's industrial production units.
Yeah.
Industrial production credits.
Yeah. Whatever.
IPUs, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever they call them. Yeah, I sometimes use the wrong game terms for those kinds of things from some other game. But yeah. Oh, something blew me up.
In that game, because I got to gold in the rankings once, so I got pretty into it.
Well, good. Yeah.
You're supposed to, like, if you're playing allies, yeah, but this is the way everyone who's any good at it plays it. You focus on one axis player, so you either go hard on Germany or you either go hard on Japan. And that's the way to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've mostly just played it against the AI. I don't know if I've ever played it against the online game against humans. Obviously, played the original board game against humans, but so I don't know if there's some meta thing that just guarantee if you just a particular meta strategy that you just win. I don't know.
There's a Discord. There are metas. But yeah, basically that's the main one. If you're allies, you focus on one or the other. You don't do a 2-ocean strategy, and
which would discourage me if there is such an assured victory. I don't know.
But it's not because it's not. You can Axis can still win that. But and if you're going to do, it's like KJI or KGI killed KJF or KGF kill Germany first or kill Japan first.
Right.
And the Japan one's a bit more complicated. The Germany one's very straightforward. You just go, America just gets freighters and heaps men into South Europe, Southern Europe, or Africa, or
France.
Russia holds out. But, they will battle Pacific. Take Japan now. It's a bit more complicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be at least willing to give it a shot. Like all I'm saying is just sometime give it a shot and play it once or twice or whatever. I don't know if we're gonna do multiple campaigns or long or whatever.
Are you gonna do then the huge map?
At least I want to start with the standard one.
The huge map.
Because
AKA,
I don't
know the world map.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is a world map, but I only know of one map, so I don't know whether the other map is a mod.
There's no options map-wise.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's a global game. In that sense, and it's 42.
Even New Zealand,
and
even
America
New Zealand
is in the war. America's in the war.
Even New Zealand is represented.
Yeah.
There's a blob in the South Pacific.
Oh,
But
I
does it
wonder
have
why.
any-
It's not a player though. It's not a player.
You know what's funny?
It's not a player, no.
I'm now getting Baldur's Gate.
What?
Oh, I'm looking it up in Steam, and
Well, if you're going to get Baldur's Gate, I don't know if you're talking about the original sort of games, they're pretty cheap, and you want the
Enhanced?
the enhanced edition stuff, yes.
yeah.
And you want to get all of it, and I have a tutorial that'll teach you how to install all of it into one game. So it's all continuous.
I'm not gonna get Baldur's Gate, or
Oh, you're not going to? Okay.
it's no. I just found it funny because well, you were talking about it and such.
Right.
Close the gate on that idea.
Okay.
I have too many RPGs I want to play. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. No,
Just play them all.
Because I know it's cheap. Because I own the original stuff, but I wanted to get the enhanced edition, so I went and bought it all. Not when it first came out, but it had been out for a year or two as an enhanced edition, so I got it cheap.
On Steam, it's like $20.
I was about to say, it's Steam, I think it's still expensive, but I think TeamG and stuff has it pretty cheap.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
or maybe
check
I
that
got
out.
during a Steam sale or something. I think I was paying like $10 for each of the two main games.
Yeah,
with
again,
the expansion.
TeamG I think has it way cheaper, plus they have like updated versions and stuff,
Mhm.
where it's actually playable. You don't need to actually install mod to just make it playable.
No, well,
Yeah.
the enhanced edition is the same thing whether you get it on GOG or Steam.
No. It isn't. TeamG has some funny little updates that like fix certain things, like widescreen and stuff like that.
I mean, I'm playing it on widescreen now, so I don't know what.
Yeah, but you most likely installed mods for that.
Possibly,
base game.
Possibly.
It's just general little support, not support, stuff
Quality
that
of
do.
life.
Quality of
but-
life and
wow.
just general stability improvements.
I do know that the stuff that I'm playing has everything you could possibly do or want in it.
Everything?
Well, that's been made, yes, for the enhanced edition.
Can I even have sex with a bear?
No,
Jesus
that's just
And
for
free.
that-
And free. And free.
that's
yeah, I
only
know.
in
I'm
3.
saying it as a fucking
You can only do
joke.
bestiality.
Yeah, I know.
That fucking shit's so funny. I don't know why.
I don't know. Are they gonna let you also have sex with a dog and a parrot,
Jeez.
a rabbit? And
I mean, to
Whatever
anybody outside, this must sound horrible, but yeah.
A sheep. A sheep. New Zealand is
maybe
like
maybe you
sheep.
can do sheep now too. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Kiwis love
the new
I don't know.
Zealand
I
law.
only know
you
they've
can
only just
polymorph into a
bragged
sheep,
about
right?
having sex with a bear. They haven't like said that this is their only animal you get to have sex with.
Barbara.
Yes.
Fuck. No.
A New Zealand blonde. It's a New Zealand
Yes.
blonde.
Yes.
Yes. Ah, yes, the New Zealand blonde.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here I go again.
I mean, that's just sort of a cherry. Oh, I got Heavy Metal Hero. That's just sort of the
Game.
cherry on top. Why I
Cherry.
not
I think
playing
that
that
is just
game. But
That's
there's
just a massive fucking stupidity they did. Because hey, sex scenes sell nowadays. You sell games and basically just hey, we have sex scenes.
Hold on, was Flip 00 already?
yeah. I said hi to
And all
Flip 000. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said hi to
It's
him.
probably a weird time
Yeah.
to join this stream.
Perfect.
Yeah. But so I mean I have no interest. You know, I had a little bit of interest early on. You know, could I deal with going to sort of E5 rules and whatnot? But talking to Eric, I'm just not going. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end it here for today. That was a great coming out #1 Heavy Metal Hero in a match. You know, don't always do that. So I'm going to end on the high point there. But thank you, Strongarm, Arno, Jan, Lum, Toyjet, Werewolf for hanging out with me, as well as ZZ, Flip, Spiraling, good to have you back. Crackery, hopefully you've followed the channel on Twitch. I will be back next. Oh, General Scaven, if you're still around, thank you for being here.
Skaven, come on.
Skaven, I don't know. Amazing and Muhib, if you're all still around. We'll be back. At least I'll be back playing Saturday Hearts of Iron, and
No
Sunday.
Slytherin?
Slytherin will be Friday, Panzer Corps 2 at the same time as
Nice.
last week. And yeah, thanks for being there, Arno. Last Friday, and I will be playing probably War Thunder, unless of course we do organize up a, Axis and Allies or a Hell Let Loose or some other multiplayer.
Postscriptum.
Well, no, Postscriptum's dead. I really think it's just dead, unfortunately.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
They announced before that it was going to die. And
Officially, they pulled the plug.
Aw.
yeah,
I liked it.
So it's done. They're working on like Postscriptum too, I think. But so
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, let's lose it. I
Electric
have that
Boogaloo.
game, so
yeah. So I'm just saying, but I gotta have. And I know Arno would probably be very likely, but I want to have 2 or 3 people that commit to showing up beforehand. A day before or before.
Mhm.
you have me.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, good.
Unless
You're-
something stupid
Yeah, but
happens.
that's
but-
more of
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
negative
saying.
than a
Unless we
positive.
have a somebody has an emergency, because I just want to be able to have a tank crew together, because that's sort of cool. And I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
good
the
enough
best
to do
way
it.
to
Shotgun
play it.
gunner.
Yeah, and so and we may have to mix it up. Arno, you can gun at least some of the time, but you do that good. So
Shotgun and all gunner.
yeah, one of them. And so we'll see what we can do. So maybe Hell Let Loose, but we'll be back Sundays with some hopefully multiplayer or something or other here. So thank you everybody, and yes, see you ZZ. So